tale of Lolly tarnished ain't a happy tale to be told. It's the legend of a lost land where the rivers run with gold. So don't let the shattered break you, don't lose your frenzied mind. Hear the tale of Lolly tarnished and the 1,000 ways he died. The moon, from the cinders of the serpent to the kingdom who fell to rule. So don't let the shattered break you, don't lose your frenzied mind. Hear the tale of Lolly tarnished and the 1,000 ways he died. Ain't a happy tale to be told. It's the legend of a lost land where the rivers run with gold. So don't let the shattered break you, don't lose your frenzied mind. Hear the tale of Lolly tarnished and the 1,000 ways he died. Why'd you have to go and break my heart, Fiona? I really got to know. Why'd you have to go and blow it all apart, Fiona? I really need to know, 'cause your mind's all set and my world's all wrecked, Fiona. Fiona, yeah, your mind's all set and my world's still wrecked, Fiona. I really got to know. Break my brain, Fiona. I just don't understand. Why'd you have to rock me like a hurricane, Fiona? I thought I was your man, 'cause your mind's all set, my world's still wrecked, Fiona. Fiona. And what can I do? I was so in love with you, Fiona. I really got to know. Why'd you do it, chat? Why'd you break my heart in two? You guys could never do that. Oh my goodness. How is it going? Everybody, what's up, y'all? Happy Saturday. Okay. Spotify, you can close down. I swear eventually I'll stop playing my own music for the pre-show, but you guys get a few months of the self-promo. At least. How's everybody doing today? YouTube and Twitch chat. Hope you're all having a good time. I'm pretty sure you're live, Twitch. Why are you not showing me you're live? There's people chatting in my Twitch chat, so it'd be very weird if they're all just hanging out there with no stream going as well. Okay, I think that's all good. I think so. Oh, actually, that reminds me, I need my stream labels. That's the thing. See, I figured out the perfect system where if I don't stream for a bit, I stop streaming for just long enough to forget all the stuff that I have to do right when a stream starts, so that we can always go through the, oh yeah, me remembering stuff. Okay. What alerts did I just miss? Hello to everyone that's showing up. I literally think you guys started a hype train before my thing that shows me what the hype train of before is even booted up. Okay, Twitch can see me. That's good. I'm not just talking to nobody plus YouTube chat. Love this Fiona song. Sounds like prime Billy Joel, which is awesome. Ooh, I haven't gotten the Billy Joel comparison yet, but I will gladly, I will be super flattered by it. I will be super flattered by that comparison. Why is Streamlabs not working? Excuse me. Streamlabs. Give me 1 second. We see you on Twitch. Put a shirt on. I genuinely had like the actual impulse to cover my breasts with that. Should I examine that? Maybe. Writing a love song and Fiona are very Knox coded. They feel like they're made just for me. Oh, well, I'm very glad that people can relate to any of the songs that I'm writing. I know one of my cousins who's teenager, they told me that Painless Day was like too relatable, and that like actually made me sad because I was like, that's my anxiety song. I don't want my little cousin being able to relate to my anxiety song. You guys, I wish you would have no anxiety, but the point of making music is for people to like be able to connect with it like in some way. So if it's relatable, then I'll take it as a compliment. Okay, can I see my Streamlabs stuff in a browser then? The actual program doesn't seem to be being kind with me. Where is the time gone, Josh? 10 years. I know. Goodness. It's been 11 years since I started the channel as of a couple weeks ago, which is... I don't like it. I don't like it. The linear passage of time? What's the deal? Oh, wait. Maybe I have this... Okay, the program's not working, but I got the browser to show me. So this should be good. I think we'll be good. So on that note, thank you, Lieutenant Spyro, for resubscribing for 30 months over on Twitch. Mr. Fretz for resubscribing with the Twitch Prime for 44 months in total over on Twitch. Autism Dragon, thank you for resubscribing for 47 months. Hi, Jish. Hi, Jish. How's life been? Life has been pretty good. Last couple weeks, I've been starting a new schedule at my new job, and it's been going pretty good. So I'm excited to actually, now that that schedule's like done, I can actually figure out what my streaming and like video schedule is gonna be. Now that I have like the rest of my life kind of like balanced out, like as of this week is whenever I can start figuring out how to consistently be streaming on this thing. And also, Autism Dragon, thank you for gifting a sub to the Nox Wyatt, who's now been subbed for 5 months. That is super appreciated. Thank you, Nox, and thank you, Autism Dragon. Okay. I have a good mix of other songs playing with each of your songs in between them. Ooh, you know what? I really like hearing that from people too, because just the idea that like, oh, some of my songs people want to put in on their playlist with like other people's songs that are really good. Like, yeah, that's always a very good feeling. Why must time pass linearly? I have some notes. I have some complaints I'd like to submit to the devs. My friend wants to know if any of those Zelda songs you did are going to be redone. I would eventually like to do that, yes. I don't quite have it figured out how I'm going to do that yet, whether I'm going to get basically the hippie pop team back together, or whether I would try and like commission someone that would be better suited for like orchestral or like electronic, like made on the computer like music, if that's the direction I would want to go if I was like remaking like Phantom of King Ganondorf. So there's a few creative decisions that I still need to make in regards to that, but it is something that I'd like to do within like the next year or so, is figuring out how to do Emmy, I just saw you compare it to Taylor Swift in the chat. I hadn't thought of that before, but I 100% would have to call them Jish's version. Or at least like Busker's version or something. I think that'd be really funny. Have you played Undertale Yellow? I have not. Undertale Yellow and Deltarune are both still on my to-play list. But I've heard really good things about Undertale Yellow, and I know that's been in development like for a long, long time. So it's really cool that they like finished that and made like a completed like big fan game out of it. Because no offense to other like fan projects, but like a lot of fan games like are really promising and like they get a lot of hype up for like those first like few months of development, and then they just kind of peter out. But like Undertale Yellow, like they committed and they, from what I've heard, delivered. 8-year anniversary of the game's development was a few days ago. Damn, did they start that like right after Undertale came out? They must have. Last few days, I was playing through Minecraft Story Mode. Who remembers those games? How many seasons did they do with that? I know they announced it as like a seasonal thing, and I know they at least did the first one. Did they ever do a second season? I played through both seasons back to back. Okay, they must have done at least 2 then. Thank you guys for the little hype train over on Twitch. That is very appreciated. Oh, Undertale's really good, Emmy. Undertale is A+. Very good video game. Just play Deltarune already. I definitely need to play it because, like, as I just said, I'm a huge Undertale fan. For Deltarune, does it feel complete so far? Like, well, I guess like a lot of people have played like the first 2 chapters of Deltarune already, but I guess should I just wait by this point for them to like put out all the chapters, or like should I just get a start on like actually starting it? The video game no longer known as Bloodborne card. I saw that they that Sony finally like had their legal team reach out. On one hand, it's kind of weird they waited so long. Like, it feels a bit shitty to like get all that goodwill of like years of it being like, oh, well, Sony's not doing anything with Bloodborne, but they're letting this like cool niche like fan project kind of flourish. And then at the last second, like coming in and being like, actually, we can't really let you release this. Sorry. That's a little bit weird, but at the same time, I think at the end of the day, now that they can like actually sell that game, like I think this is probably going to wind up being like a good thing for that game dev's like career overall, because now they can sell that. It's their own like IP and like everything that they're going to own, but everyone's still going to know that it's the Bloodborne cart game. And like whenever it comes out, like all of the big gaming websites are going to be able to say the game formerly known as Bloodborne cart is out. And that's just going to be like, that's going to be a huge indie game launch now. So it's like, Sony's legal team was like kind of shitty about it, but I think it might work out for the best for like the devs and the game, if that makes sense. Hey, Aftasio. Hello to everyone that's showing up. 64 things wrong with Josh. One still hasn't seen Triforce %. Oh, God. How many years ago was that video now? I think I've seen enough clips of it by now to, like, excuse me for, I don't know if that burp was audible on the mic, but I'm just going to apologize just in case. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of clips of that, but I did never, like, actually sit through and just watch the full playthrough. I should do that. Do you want to hear my take on Palworld? I feel like it's the Mighty Number 9 situation where we are only spitefully supporting it to stick it to big gaming. I don't know if I agree with that take. I think the Palworld thing, at the end of the day, I think is just Pokemon with guns is one of those just one of those concepts that everyone can like immediately click in their heads. Oh, I get what this game is. Even though Palworld isn't really, like, from a gameplay perspective, Pokemon with guns, like, it's basically kind of like Ark or, like, trying to think of those other survival games. Lego Fortnite? Like, it's more of those, it's more of that style of things, but the pitch and, like, how they presented all the trailers and everything, it's, like, it's really, I think it's easy to get that idea across to people, and I see why it became like kind of a flash in the pan phenomenon. I'm curious if it's gonna last any longer, like if in a month from now, like what their player numbers are gonna look like. But I don't know if it's like a deeper like sticking it to like Game Freak like type thing, because Game Freak was never gonna make like a Pokemon game where you can enslave humans and shoot people with guns, and it'd be really fucking weird if Game Freak like did that. So like I think it's fine for another company to do that kind of meme game idea, and I guess we'll see if they're able to like keep it going. Hey, Verch. Your beard looks like it could work for an evil twin. How do you guys know that I'm not the evil twin? Maybe there's a good Josh out there that you guys have just never heard of. Okay. Should we watch a 64 Things Wrong? One of those that show I used to do. Okay, yeah, I'll keep this up, and we should be good for that. Are we doing the Wind Waker series? So, here's the thing. All right, I'll show you guys this is our lovely setup of what we have left to watch. I think we're going to watch Mario Sunshine today. I think we will watch that trilogy. I think I'm going to leave. Wind Waker might be the last one we watch out of all these, because I want like a good finale for the rewatch. So I feel like we're going to be doing some of the one-offs today, and we might do the Mario Sunshine 3-episode trilogy. But But I'm feeling like Wind Waker might be the last batch of episodes we do. Does that make sense? Good, Josh. Hey, guys, welcome back to 64 Things Right with Ocarina of Time. I've secretly hated that game for years. Mentioned in one of your Wind Waker episodes, there was a sponsor that even you wouldn't support. I've always been curious what it was because it had to be really bad. Which one would that have been? Because there's been like a few of the mobile games I've turned down. That would either be, I know there was, because I did a few for like Amino and stuff like that, which was like a social media website for kids or something, or like they'd have like a Mario specific app and like a Zelda specific app, or like different communities in their app and all that. So I did a few promotions with them, and I know there was one time there was like a ripoff company of them, but they were like, Amino already had like a bunch of like, oh, you can buy coins and then like buy like little Sonic ears for your avatar and all that. But like the ripoff one had even like worse monetization and like really like, kids, buy all the stuff related to this property we don't even own. And it was just like a little bit too pushy. And I know I turned down an offer for that. I don't know if that was for the Wind Waker one though. And there was a few of like, if the mobile game, like, the mobile games that I promoted usually at least had like some gameplay stuff to it, or it was like a Final Fantasy like tie-in shitty mobile game. But there was a few of them that like their entire description was just like, you can spend money for gacha and there is bouncing After Effects boobs that are like most of the footage. So I think it would be one of those, either the Amino ripoff or like just one of the boobs is the only thing we have going for us mobile games. BetterHelp was one, but BetterHelp was before I think they got outed as being bad. But I think it just wound up falling through. But there was a bit where I was chatting with one of the groups about a BetterHelp promotion, but it never wound up happening. Are all the other reacting to old episode streams archived? Yes, there is a playlist on my YouTube channel that has all that. Did I do a sponsorship for Record Keeper or Brave Exvius? I don't think so, no. The only, was Brave Exvius one of the Final Fantasy ones? Because I did one, it was Final Fantasy 15. Wait. What am I talking about? Why am I explaining this when we could just watch it? 15 things. No, wait. No, that was on actual Final Fantasy 15. There was a. Oh, both those games are Final Fantasy. There was a brand deal I did that was specifically a Final Fantasy 15 mobile game. Wait, is that on here? 15 things are on the Final Fantasy 15. Grocery game. This is probably my biggest sellout. We'll watch that. It wasn't the pocket version. It was like a gacha game that was like... Wait, let me see if I can find this. I might have unlisted it on my YouTube channel. But it was like me and Josh the Hedgehog were promoting. It was like a Evany or like Raid Shadow Legends like type game, but it was all Final Fantasy 15 characters. Now I'm super curious what happened in that video because I thought it was the one that was on the list that was 15 things are on Final Fantasy 15, but no, that was just a video that I flat out did for Final Fantasy 15.
A New Empire? It is still up? Oh, yeah. A New Empire. Josh the Hedgehog versus Final Fantasy 15, A New Empire. Oh, okay, because it's not a 64 things wrong. That's why it's not on the list. I probably kept this up because I had to. But wait, yeah, I don't know if I'll watch the full thing of this, but yeah, this was a brand deal I did at one point.
Deep in the heart of the Amazon jungle, a heroic
Okay, is this at a good audio level?
warrior journeys far in pursuit of adventure, ever searching for the one thing that can bring him to... Dude, seriously? This is a brand deal for Amazon coins and Final Fantasy 15 A New Empire, not the Amazon jungle. Wait, actually? I'm like 90% sure they don't own the actual jungle yet. Well, I'm like 90% sure that I would know more about the brand deals on this channel than you, so come on, let me handle this. Nope, look, I got the contract right here. This video is sponsored by Amazon coins.
I will say... For a really shitty Microsoft Paint drawing I did by hand with my mouse, I'm actually kind of happy with just the little animation of flipping off screen and coming back with the contract in the hand. That is actually... Not to be too tickled pink by my old stuff, but... This feels old school YouTube derogatory. Oh, I agree. No, dude, YouTuber talking to technically themselves, but like one of their OCs. This is like super retro gaming YouTube. This is a classic.
Contract right here. This video is sponsored by Amazon Coins and the hit mobile game Final Fantasy 15 A New Empire, which Android users can download using Amazon Coins. Okay, I get the point. Additionally, for a limited time, if you happen to spend $99.99 on an in-game item from A New Empire, Amazon is offering $50 Amazon.com store credit. See, it's the store, not the jungle. Fine. Will you let me do the rest of the video, showing off the gameplay and our guild and all that stuff? Nope, I think I got this. First things first, look.
It is literally just me talking to myself. RFC sellout. I don't think we need to watch the whole thing of this. Just going over... I think it's essentially like Let's Play type stuff of me just playing the opening of that. Pikmin 1 title music, yeah. But yeah, that is one of the big brand deals from back in the day. I forgot that game existed. Alrighty. How did they approve of you doing the brand deal almost all in the Josh the Hedgehog voice? I truly don't know. Some of the ads I've done over the years, I'm like, you guys okayed this? All right, it's your money. You want to pay me for it. Honestly, though, like the way that I always approached like brand deals was I was always like, okay. They'd always send you a list of like, these are the things you need to mention. These are the details you need to have on screen and all this stuff. It's like, okay, as long as like none of the stuff they're asking me to do, like as long as none of it like goes against my ethics, that's fine. I will do whatever's on your sheet of paper. But my goal with like every ad was always, okay, I need to make this funny though. Like, how do I make this funny or like fit on my channel, or the people that like my usual style of content are going to get at least like a little bit of a kick out of this. So that's how I always approached like any of my brand deals, was like, okay, I'm going to try to make it funny. I'm going to submit that to them. And if they're like, okay, you need to tone it down a bit, then I will tone it down, as long as it's still like, I feel like I'm not crossing any like, I wouldn't actually say that, like lines. And there it has been, I think we talked about on one of the previous streams of this, but like there was a couple like there was a Soylent promotion where they flat out vetoed the original thing I filmed and sent to them because they didn't want me implying that Soylent made you amazing at sex, which I guess that's their loss. Maybe they still be able to sell stuff in Canada if they let me do that. But yeah. Jish, did you say that you were going to bring back interviewing people about their fave games, or was I imagining that? You were not imagining that. That is what I am currently hard at work on to be my consistent piece of content that I can upload. Because I mentioned earlier in the stream, like, I've got a new schedule at work. I'm working a lot more hours during the weekdays. And so I'm trying to figure out the best way to, like, at least once a week, kind of figure out, like, a podcast time where I can interview someone, do the Your Fave Game thing, and then turn that into a video that can go up once a week at a specific time. So then I've got something consistent that lets me, like, keep talking about my gaming opinions, and kind of figuring out that Your Fave Game format. And yeah, so I've been putting a lot of work into figuring out how that's going to work. And now that I finally have my new schedule, I can figure out, like, how often I want episodes going up. And I got some ideas for who I want the first guests to be. And yes, there is definitely there's going to be definitely some community interviews and stuff like that, or like call-in shows and stuff that I'm going to do, cuz that's kind of the direction. There's some deeper stuff about, like, what direction I want to take the channel that I might get into later. And just with this whole gaming YouTube seems to be getting entirely flipped on its head in 2024, with everyone either retiring, getting canceled, or just the games industry, like, going crazy. There's a whole lot of changes coming in 2024. So I'm figuring out how I want to kind of approach all of the new era. Love that chat never refers to you as Josh, but love Josh the Hedgehog, meaning that Josh is more the hedgehog than it is you. Oh no. Maybe Josh the Hedgehog maybe I'm the evil twin of Josh the Hedgehog. And yes, randomizers are also something that I want to bring back. I need to, what I would like to do is figure out, like, a set day every week, or like a set time every week, that I'm doing the Your Fave Game thing. And then once I kind of have that as, like, my main content that's being shown to new people, I'd really like to get back into the randomizer streams as, like, the thing I do to hang out with the community, and kind of keep up with that community, rather than, whereas the Your Fave Game stuff is more like bringing new people in. So once I can get a good balance of that, I'm really excited. Markiplier, PBG, and Cat Icarus making content in a burning building. It sure can feel that way. I love all those boys, though. So I wish them all the best. Okay, yeah, I need to pick an actual 64 Things Wrong. What's the best day of the weekend? Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? I've always liked Saturdays. Saturday just sounds good. Zelda Player, thank you for resubscribing for 21 months on Twitch. Damn, 21 months? Not sure it would be more if I wasn't busy adulting for the last few years. Oh, 21 months is a ton. Thank you very much, Zelda Player. I hope your adulting has been going well, and thank you very much. I just need to check one thing. You guys broke the... We still have an outrageous amount of subs from Blighter destroying the stream last 64 Things Wrong rewatch, but you guys just blasted past the next sub goal. So, okay, let me just update that, and there we go. Especially when one office in the burning building has been irreparably destroyed, and you know who I mean. See, here's the problem. The problem is that, unfortunately, there's, like, at least 2 different guys you could be talking about right now for irreparably. So it's not a problem of, like, oh, I don't know who you could be talking about. There's too many people you could be talking about, which is unfortunate. And Cobra coming in. Where's my... Wait, why do I have 2 of these open now? All right. Cobra is coming in with the 92 months on Twitch Prime. Hey everyone, you know that awkward moment when it takes you so long to make another 64 Things Wrong with React stream that Nintendo just goes ahead and remake the whole game? Welcome back to 64 Things Wrong with Majora's Mask 3D being 9 years old. That game's 9 years old? What? I don't like this. I do not like this. 2015. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, Wind Waker. We're gonna save that for the finale, I think. Should we start with Mario Sunshine or should we do some one-offs first? I was referring to one. Oh no. I don't want to keep on this topic, but I think genuinely both the people I was thinking of were a part of 3-person groups at one point. Either Beard Bros and TRG. But I think both of them were in 3-person groups. It's unfortunate that these people don't let us narrow it down. Okay, we want to start with Sunshine. Let's hop in.
Since the dawn of...
Okay. Alrighty. So this is... Wait, when did this come out? This was July 2017. Oh, this would have been like a month after I moved to Toronto. Yeah, because I like wrapped up Galaxy and then went like right into Sunshine. Will you ever release the old theme songs for 64 Things Wrong? Like the cartoon one? The do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm trying to think if I have that uploaded somewhere. I'd be down for a Busker remake of those songs. Man, actually, now... Because it's, if you've ever seen him on the stream, Zerachi, or my friend Lorenzo, he did the like new guitar version of that. Actually, no, he did both the themes that would have been on 64 Things Wrong. Both versions of that theme song. That actually would be cool to like redo. I don't know how I'd do a Busker version because I can't play like melody on like lead guitar or anything like that. That's why I have a lead guitarist on the Hippie Pop album, because my friend Roland is way better at lead guitar than me. And there's not really lyrics to the theme song, but doing a remix of that, just having that as like an instrumental bonus or something, that'd be cool. That one in full. I don't want to go looking through my hard drive like live on stream. Don't want to pull a Vosh here, but I should have like the full versions of those songs somewhere on my hard drive. Maybe I'll just upload those to the. I'm glad that some people in chat already heard about the Vosh thing. Glad that wasn't playing to nobody in the audience. Yeah, no, I'll have to upload those to the Discord or something. Just doesn't want us to see his dirty folder. I don't. That's why I don't bring it up on stream, because I'm a smart streamer. What did Vosh do? Vosh apparently had his porn folder on his desktop sorted with his taxes or something. And I guess it was a whole lot of whole lot of not good stuff in that folder. And it was just, as a streamer, you need to have compartmentalization. You need to have a separate laptop for your porn. I'm not going to judge any porn tastes or anything like that, but you need separate laptop. Do that on your phone. Do not do that on the desktop of your streaming computer. Just be smart, people. But okay. Now that we've changing the subject from horse penis, let's watch Super 64 Things Wrong with Super Mario Sunshine. By not good, do you mean kinky or illegal? Depends on how much. Depends on what part of 4chan you're debating in. Anyways, let's go with this.
Since the dawn of time, one ingredient on planet Earth has proven more important than all others.
I forgot about this cold
water. The key to life itself, the chemical compound to which we owe our existence, but most importantly, an elemental combination that allows platforming video games to switch things up for a level or two. And to be clear, most of the time, those levels suck. But what if there was a game that embraced water to its fullest, incorporating it vividly into every level? What if there was a game where water wasn't seen as a design hindrance, but something to be loved, caressed, and molded into an interactive masterpiece? What if there was a game that's only possible reason for existing was that Shigeru Miyamoto decided to do several lines of crack cocaine while visiting at SeaWorld, and Bill Trinan didn't have the balls to tell him no? What?
I like how the thing that stuck out to me. Disclaimer, I've never done cocaine, but I've now watched enough crime shows and The Sopranos and things like that that I know that you don't snort crack cocaine. So that's... I like the idea of Miyamoto being so powerful that that he can take drugs in a way that's physically impossible. I actually like that addition to the lore.
What if there was a game that did all of this and wasn't called The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker? Seriously, Nintendo, gonna make me cover 2 wet games at once? All right.
Poor Bill Trinan.
Welcome to Super Mario Sunshine, the game that puts forward the notion that not only does Princess Peach own a private jet, but all of the seats on it are...
It's her. Hi. She's the problem, it's her. Did not expect Taylor Swift's private jet to be Nostradamus in this video. Like, 7 years early.
Are built to resemble the majority of her citizens. Really, you couldn't think of a more subtle metaphor for the evil inherent in a monarchy-based government? Ugh, this episode's off to a great start. Shout out to Toadsworth for just casually being the ultimate third wheel on this romantic flight. Seriously, Toadsworth, buddy, get your napping ass out of here, or you're gonna become an unintentional member of the Mile High Club. Then again, Mario does seem pretty out of it as well. Dreaming about seafood, fruit baskets, the real person he'd rather be lounging on a nude beach with. Okay, Mario, we get it. You're on vacation, you want a nap, but come on! This is a menu screen. At least the 3D Sonic games wait until the Knuckles stages to put you to sleep, and okay, I know, I get it. Quarters going in the Sonic bashing jar. I actually do think it's kind of cool how they made this little 2D platforming.
I like that just right off the bat. Like, any time that I'd start one of these 64 Things rewatch streams, no matter which era we hop into first, there's a 3D Sonic joke in there.
Menu for selecting your file, but it kind of falls apart once you try to change any actual options. You okay, Mario? Like, comment, and subscribe for more Italian seizures. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming in for a landing, and god damn it, who melted a packet of Starburst all over the runway again? So, Toadsworth asks Mario to go get assistance so that everyone can leave the runway, but look at this. The plane's landed. You can just walk past the goop to the side here. Why's Mario gotta go running around? What could he possibly find that would... Oh. Are you a sex robot? We already told the old dude the three's a crowd, but hey, if you can, Oh yeah, we're gonna need you. Seriously though, it's a water jetpack named Flood. A flash liquidizer ultra dousing device. You know when you can tell that someone really wanted a super specific acronym? Yeah, this is that. Also, damn it, Flood, don't be showing old Mario footage in the corner. You're gonna get us...
Iconic. Iconic. Did I ever do 64 Things Wrong with Shadow the Hedgehog? I have not. That would be a really good episode. Thoughts on Sonic / Shadow Generations? I think it's a great idea. I think more games, if they're doing like a remaster or like remake or like a little polished update port, should do the Mario 3D World / Bowser's Fury thing where, okay, classic video game that people might have missed out on, bam, take that. And also, if you got it the first time, just a little treat for you. Can be Bowser's Fury, which was a nice little extra taste of 3D Mario, or you could give us Black Doom for the first time in like 18 years, which I never would have guessed that Black Doom would ever return in a Sonic game. So I think Sonic X Shadow Generations is going to be good and great and gay. Because Sonic X Shadow. Doy.
Wow, would you look at me squirt? Isn't this fun, you guys? I mean, I just love squirting in front of all of you. Squirting is the best. You know, that's what I told my parents. As soon as I'm done at college, I can't wait to get out there and start squirting for people on the internet. Man, don't you hate it when you spill a little bit of something in your apartment, and the floor immediately
I have no
caves
comments on
in,
that.
and a giant carnivorous plant is hiding under the spill, and then when you fix it, the floor immediately gets fixed, and a literal gosh darn sun pops out of the ground. Happens all the time. I'm a very messy eater. Shine? Is that a verb? What do you want from me, mustache man? You know, is everyone on this entire island colorblind? I'm not the same color as the dude you're looking for. I'm literally the opposite. And again, maybe if they're colorblind, that explains why this trial is taking place in a pitch black courtroom. Oh no! Without the shine sprites, this place isn't Hawaii levels of bright anymore. It's like only Florida levels of bright. We gotta do something, Flood. Or rather, I gotta do something. You just keep squirting away when I tell you to. Also, maybe you should give less exposition. Dude, we're in prison. Exposition will get you shanked. Wait, what? We're 5 minutes into the game.
Question, am I actually a messy eater? There's a slight chance people will use this for fetish purposes. But maybe. I don't actually think... if there's crumbs, I get a little crummy. But other than that, no.
Game and they're already recycling bosses? What is this, Monster Hunter? Seriously, how is everyone mistaking this guy to be Mario?
Like, I appreciate
Does this look even remotely like me?
Appreciate the hippie pop love. Wait,
I really should change my
God.
Tinder profile pic. Dude, you kidnapped a princess and are currently
oh no, my old
around inside her
headshots.
character model. You don't get to say what's unfair. And there he goes. I gotta stop monologuing. Hey, you can't just disappear into paint. Now you're the one that's being unfair. Who would ever, in their right mind, go inside a world inside a painting? Don't be ridiculous. That is just flat. Oh, I see the connection here. Welcome to Bionicle Hills. Now with 400%.
Did Bill Trinan also fly by there?
That is just flat. Oh, I see the connection here.
Okay, yes, that was a very fast Bill Trinan. Okay.
Welcome
just
to
making
Bionicle
sure.
Hills. Now with 400% more convoluted plot. Oh, my nipples hurt now. You know, it really would have been a cooler plot twist if the one behind all of the paint on the island had a name that started with W, because then you get the cool moment of, oh my gosh, we were seeing the M upside down all along. You know, like Wario, or Waluigi, or Wart. You know, everyone's favorite fucking Wart! Okay, come on, this is even worse than a Monster Hunter game now. This is reusing ideas more often than my idea of pickup lines on Tinder. Seriously, could someone tell me what I'm doing wrong? This is hopeless, I swear. Toronto's eating me alive. Does Miyamoto know that stars and suns are the same goddamn thing? Thank you, Flood, for telling me I might have to use my jetpack in a platforming game with a jetpack. I never would have guessed. Look, I was gonna do a long-winded bit about how it's weird that blue coins are so much more important than yellow coins just because of a color change, but then I remembered that's how actual money works. 64 things wrong with capitalism. Wait, is someone rolling decapitated piranha plant heads down the mountain? Yeesh, there must be some kind of serial killer up there. That's messed up. Oh well, at least it's not another goopy plant dude. Alright, I'm less mad than I would have been if it was just one of the same guys from before, but not by much. Not by much. Look, I don't even have any jokes here. This entire fight is gross. Pretend I said something clever about spitting or swallowing. I'm just gonna go throw up water in my sink. You know, it took a little bit, and I know I made a lot of jokes about it, but I think I'm finally starting to see what Flood has to offer. Look at these sweet moves. I am so ready to kick some butt and get another Shine Sprite. Alright, I'd call Shadow Mario a bastard for doing this, but if you slow down the footage, you can actually see him inserting the LSD syringe into Mario's vein, so, thanks for the crazy platforming level hallucination. Also, yes, LSD syringes are totally a thing. I've done all the drugs so many times, you just have to trust me. Again, with the different—
I was just about to comment on that. I was like, why do I keep having weird, I don't know how drugs work comments?
Colored money having different values, I mean, what's the deal with exchanging currency for goods and services, am I right? Ha ha ha, episode 5, PD Piranha Strikes Back, just like the Star Wars, except remember the part in Star Wars where they had to blow up the Death Star a million kajillion times? Oh, wait. Crap, they actually did repeat a planet-destroying weapon a lot in those. Never mind. Carry on. Don't hate me, JJ. Oh no, there's no massive glowing red arrow point. Don't hate me.
Can we get a Bill Trinan counter or something on screen? How many secret Bill Trinans did I put in this episode?
JJ. Oh no, there's no massive glowing red arrow pointing at his suit.
Also, God, isn't it nice? Yeah, this would have been like 6 months before The Last Jedi came out, if this was 2017. What font did I use for my numbers? I think it's called Fork, but Fork with a Q. Yeah, FORQUE is the 64 Things Wrong number font. Actually, I'm going to just put that in the chat so people won't think I'm lying. Seriously, never realized how many times you put Bill Trinan's PNG in this video before the stream. I knew I did in the opening, but I forgot how many times he just kept popping up.
Super obvious belly button weak spot. What will I do? Seriously though, can I just reuse the same voice clip every time this game has another Piranha Plant themed boss fight? Seriously though, can I just reuse the same voice clip every time this game has another Piranha Plant themed boss fight? Welcome to Rico Harbor where, oh no, Gooper Blooper breaks out? Do we need to go get him some acne cream? I'm coming, baby. Nobody deserves to have a zitty face. Unless, maybe I do? I am kind of ripping off all this dude's arms. I think that
Arrow thing is topical of the yellow paint debate. Am I Nostradamus? What is with all these videos? Or this one specific video. It's already predicted Taylor Swift in the private jet. That was like 2 days ago Twitter discourse. And today's Twitter discourse is the yellow paint in video games. Man.
kind of makes
I'm ahead of the curve.
Seriously though, what is up with killing these bosses in such sadistic ways? We had to force feed PD Piranha torrents of water. We're literally pulling Gooper Blooper's limbs off. And also, why have so many of the games I've been making fun of lately having tentacle bosses?
Is God punishing me? Or Satan? Probably Satan, considering this is related to anime. All right, I may have just killed your dad. Oof. Now, having
Anime
said
taking
that,
some
please
L's.
let me ride you through dangerous terrain so I can unlock the power of the sun. Damn, high speeds and sharp turns on the same level? Oh well, at least it's still better than... Ow! Oh, ow! Ow! Whew. Whew. Oh, jeez, that's a lot of blood. Oh my god, the shards are all up in my leg. Ah! How could you do this to me, Hedgehog? Yeesh, could you imagine trying to do this section with...
And that's why we don't have a jar for the Sonic jokes anymore. I'd be rich by now if I hadn't broken it. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. So explaining the yellow paint controversy. So there was a single tweet on Twitter where someone posted the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo had one of the moments where there's like a cliff face you gotta climb, and there's like yellow paint on the top of the cliff ledges and stuff like that. And so it just caused this huge discourse of like whether games need to stop doing it. Some people complaining that it's becoming too obvious in games, that like people put like yellow paint or like just really obvious like signposting of like, you can climb this. And then so there is like gamers complaining that that's like getting annoying or that trend's like being too much. Then there's a lot of game designers that were like responding with like, well, here's why we do it, with all these examples of like just how hard it is to get gamers to like look a certain way or like make a level feel like, oh, I'm supposed to go this way. Like, yeah, like there was a big example with like the Portal developers, like, it was insane the amount of work they had to put in to get people to try looking up, because so often gamers just will like never think to do that. And then there was like another one with like Dead Space where like the big example going around was Dead Space, where like they had all this like audio in the game and like they repeatedly tell you shooting the enemies in the head does not work in this game. You need to cut off their limbs to defeat them. And people would still just default because, like, in video games, you aim for the head. That's where you're going to do the most damage. Like, people have internalized that. So they had to literally, like, that's why so much in Dead Space, there's, like, blood on the walls saying cut off their limbs, is to keep reminding you, this is how this game works, guys. It's not the head like most games. You got to do this other thing. So... And then, of course, once all that happened, then the discussion became like, well, is there a more natural way to like guide players without putting bright yellow neon paint on like some things? So there's a whole like debate. It's just the discourse of the day is like, how much signposting is too much signposting? How obvious should it be? And it's just one of those things that like game devs have a lot of different opinions on it, and then gamers have a lot of different opinions on it, and then there's like 18 different opinions all like clashing and meeting in the middle, and interesting discussion. So is it obvious because it's yellow or because we know what it means now? That's the interesting thing, because like yellow is like a good eye-catching color. It's gonna pop out against like more realistic like geometry and stuff. But then there also is like a little bit like we are getting trained a little bit with like, oh, yellow paint or like stuff on the edge of ledges, that means I can climb this. Yeah, it's really interesting. I think my personal take is that like you should try to do that stuff like as subtly as you can while it still works. But I like, from a game developer standpoint, that's got to be such a hard balance to find. But yeah, I'm someone that doesn't really mind the yellow paint thing. Like, I'm not like, ugh, whenever it shows up in a game. But I do like any more creative steps that developers can take to solve that problem. I think that's also worth like investigating, if that makes sense. Out the hover nozzle. Could you imagine trying on multiple occasions to start a Let's Play series where you tried to do this section without the hover nozzle? The Clever Challenge showdown.
Subscribe to Really Freaking Clever on Twitch. Clever Challenge is coming back soon, baby. I totally promise. Seriously? I just made fun of Crash Bandicoot.
I think I did a couple Clever Challenge streams after this, so it kind of came back.
Come on, Mario. You're supposed to be objectively better than every other platformer. Come on!
Wow, I can't believe they turned one of my average orgasms into a flood nozzle. Egad, you pervy bastard. Did you know? Given its reputation as a vacation hotspot for tourists, Isle Delfino's sewers are likely filled to the brim with traveler's diarrhea. Seriously, we're stooping to poop jokes now? I know we just did a joke about me having particularly explosive ejaculate, but come on. You know, maybe if you guys hadn't spent so much time trying to prototype Super Mario Galaxy in the middle of some of Sunshine's worlds, maybe Sunshine's worlds will consist of a bit more than freaking beaches. Gooper? Gooper blooper? This is kind of racist. Look, Nintendo, I'll tell you the same thing I got told by my ex-girlfriend Janet. Constantly pulling on the same thing over and over isn't as fun as it sounds. You know, video games make us ask the important questions to ourselves. Would we be willing to go through all this energy to save a princess? Would we have what it takes to be a platforming hero? But most of all, the main question that I find myself tossing and turning at night over is, why the f does this dock have a nipple? We're on a tropical island. It can't be that cold out. All right, I love how often I get this question. Do I actually have an ex called Janet, or was that a throwaway? There is not an actual Janet. I don't think any of the Janet jokes are based on actual exes, but I came up with a character with a fake ex named Janet because I didn't know anyone actually named Janet in real life, and I was like, okay, no one's gonna. If any of my like friends like watch this video, they're not gonna be like, oh, they're gonna know which ex I'm talking about, or like, wait, is he talking about like me or like this person? So there is not an actual Janet. She's the embodiment of all potential exes. What about an actual Fiona? There is not an actual Fiona. I wrote Fiona like a month after a breakup, but Fiona itself is, it's based on a hurricane. Fiona's, like, I think the song works like without the context, but Hurricane Fiona was the storm that hit the east coast of Canada, like literally a couple weeks. Yeah, within a couple weeks or like a month of me leaving Toronto after a breakup, this huge hurricane hit the east coast, and I started writing a joke song about the hurricane called Fiona, and it was just originally, why do you have to blow me so damn hard, Fiona? Which, haha, funny blowjob joke. But then I actually really liked the melody and like how the song was going, and I was like, oh, this is like a good like Beatlesy like breakup like song type thing. So then I like non-blowjobbed up the lyrics a little bit, and that's how I got Fiona. Reminds me of a joke with a group of my friends where we'd tell for people to get Dean in public, the joke being that there was no Deans where we live. Yeah, I was just picking out a name that I know is not going to offend anyone in my circle. Now there's a time limit for collecting red coins. You just earned yourself a multi-part series, capitalism. Yo, Mr. Control-I in Microsoft Paint, Mario, maybe if you're extremely, extremely weak to water, don't run away from me near a f***ing ocean. All right, now before we wrap up this episode of the series, I'd like to take some time to explore Delfino Plaza itself. See the sights, jump on roofs, try and cook something that... Sora, thank you very much resubscribing for 13 months. AO, streaming at a time I can watch. Let's go. Oh, thank you very much for the 13 months, Sora, and I'm glad you can catch this stream. That's gonna suck if you ever do meet someone named Janet. Correction. So, if I meet someone named Janet, that's fine. Then that's just a funny coincidence if they ever go back and watch, like, my 7-year-old video game videos. But the real meme will be if I start dating someone named Janet. Then that would be another Nostradamus. Then I am telling the future. But if I meet someone named Janet, date someone named Janet, and then we break up, then I have all these actual my ex Janet jokes, and then that's just gonna be shit. I'll increase my attack power in case any guardians are... What if I meet... Oh no. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Janet's not... I don't know if I'm gonna find a lot of people in my age range named Janet,
But now I'm scared. Now you've put the fear into me. What if I meet the baddest bitch in the entire world? The baddest. Like the baddest. What if I meet her and we hit it off and we have the most amazing chemistry and it's like, oh my God, this is the woman I've been destined to meet throughout all possible lifetimes. And I'm like, what's your name? I need to know. She's like, my name's Janet C. Janet, you are.
Moblins decide to show up. Look, buddy, I know I ain't one to talk, but you really shouldn't go up on the roof like this. It's dangerous and... So it is to be war between us both. So, what do you think this blue coin did to deserve the solitary confinement? Double homicide? Sex trafficking? Treason? Hello? Anybody here wanna... Ah! Oh,
suck it,
sorry.
Don Jr.
You scared me. I thought you were a much more intimidating store owner for a moment.
What if I meet someone, start dating them, break up, and then they change their name to Janet? That's the biggest twist. Be right back. Searching up all my exes on Facebook just to make sure none of them did a name change.
Wow, I guess capitalism is good when it gives me things that I want. Seriously, though, the entire island's been plunged into semi-darkness, and these guys are selling the damn shine sprites?
Fiona changed it to Janet.
No. See, this drawing doesn't even look like the Shadow Mario dude that's been running around. You guys, you're looking for Paper Mario. He's a real piece of work. Been a bad game addict since 2004. Come on, guy, just one little nibble. I could beat this game in half the time with twice the size. I'm really Jones in here. I mean, just one little bite. Dude.
When was this video again? Feels weird to hear about the Trump family in here. This is July 2017. So Trump would have been like in office for like 6 months. So all the he colluded with Russia memes were fresh and all the good treason memes.
Do you think the cops could smell it on me?
2017.
I don't know what the heck their noses are doing otherwise. Finally, some gay representation in a Mario game. Well, you know, except for the obvious candidate. And there we have it, a grand start to our next Mario adventure, all here on the lovely Isle Delfino. It's a quest that I'm sure will be filled with bravery, courage, some third thing that means the same as those two previous words, creativity, and above all else, a sense of Nintendo's incredible skill and innovation, surprises, and... Seriously, though, can I just reuse the same voice clip? Hey there, if you enjoyed this video, hit...
Wow, I made an album? Who did that? I like that. Even on the old videos, that it'll show this. Yeah, the Paper Mario joke aging poorly. That's always nice. When things age poorly in, like, that direction. In a good way. All right. That is part 1 of Mario Sunshine done. I like it. Oh, thank you, Zigazav. I hope you are feeling less sad. All right. So part 2 of Sunshine. We're just gonna go right into it. This would have been like fall of that year, I feel like. Uh-oh. Oh, it is! Okay, I didn't wait till 2018 to make it. 20th of September, 2017. So this is like a month before Mario Odyssey comes out. Out of curiosity, how do you feel if someone has an April Fool's joke did a 64 Things Wrong with Josh Busker? I'd be fine with that. Like, I would presume if someone was doing 64 Things Wrong with Josh Busker, that, like, they're a fan or, like, someone in the community. So I assume it would be, like, good-natured. I think that'd be fine. I had the brief moment of, like, what if, like, Turkey Tom or, like, one of those, like, YouTubers that covers, like, the downfall of other YouTubers did one that I was like, oh, that'd be a bit mean then. But if it was someone that would like know to call it 64 Things Wrong with Josh Busker, then I feel like that would be fine. Do you think the limits put on Paper Mario is something that Miyamoto did after snorting crack? I don't think I don't think so. He probably smoked it. No, my hot take I think I've said this on Twitter before. Miyamoto giving the advice that Paper Mario shouldn't be as story focused. That is not a bad idea on its own. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that, because his point was we have Mario and Luigi to pursue that sort of thing, and then we have Paper Mario, which has the paper aesthetic. We should look into how we can use the paper motif as a gameplay thing. Now, ideally, the devs would have found a way to make Paper Mario more papery and still have a lot of the stuff that people really liked about the Paper Mario series. But I think what it's not a bad idea on paper. God damn it. That is literally what I would say, and I hate how true that pun is. But then, yeah, that's the problem, is that, like, then Mario and Luigi died, and the way they used paper wasn't as satisfying as the Paper Mario games they did before. So it's not what he said was not bad. It was not a bad direction to give, but the way that it all played out, I don't think wound up being that positive. But that's art, baby. That's creativity. That's just, sometimes things don't go to plan. Sometimes things do go to plan, but just in a bit of the wrong way. And yeah, I'm just glad that they seem to be figuring this stuff out. I really hope that Thousand Year Door remake does well. They realize, you know what? We're just going to do a sequel to this. This is what the people need. VHS, thank you very much for resubscribing with a tier 1 over on Twitch for 51 months. Thank you very much, VHS. Super duper appreciated. And woo Paper Mario, agreed. Remember someone saying the Super Mario 3D World was better than Sunshine. Hard to disagree on that. I think Sunshine is pretty hard to top. Oof. Oh God, I don't know which I would rank above the other. Because I think Mario Sunshine does have some frustrating aspects to it, and a bit of its structure is a little bit wonky. Yeah, there's a few quibbles with Mario Sunshine that I don't have with other 3D Marios, but I don't know if 3D World is 3D World's really fucking solid. It's a lot of just Nintendo kicking ass at their level design, but it's not as ambitious or have a cohesive theme as much as Mario Sunshine. So I actually genuinely don't know which I would rank above the other. It's kind of like the Galaxy 1 versus Galaxy 2 thing. Oh. Sunshine is more interesting. 3D World is less broken. Yeah, 3D World's a more consistently good experience. But yeah, just there's the little bit of the je ne sais quoi, the specialness to Sunshine, I feel like. I also think 64 is flawed. That's due to controls and age, whereas the issues of Sunshine were kind of always there. Man, growing up, I was like, oh yeah, Mario 3D Mario games are just always 10 out of 10. Mario 64, Sunshine, Galaxy 2, they just nail it. They just keep nailing it. And then it was only later where I started to approach Sunshine a bit more critically, but I'm still a very pro Sunshine guy. Now, my hot take, though, is that, and that's why Switch 2 this year with a new 3D Mario. That is, I cannot wait for this fall. But Mario Odyssey, goddamn, that combines all the good stuff from all the other 3D Marios into one cohesive package. I love it. Love it. But also, I've said it with all the Zelda games, and I think you can say it with all the Mario games too. every Mario game is at least baseline good or special enough that it can be totally justified as being someone's like favorite game of all time. Like not even just in the series, but like of all time. I think like every Mario game is like that level of good where it's like, oh yeah, I could see how like every one of them could be someone's favorite game. So okay, are we ready for episode 2 of Mario Sunshine? Hey, Collectathon fan. All right, let's hop into this.
Hey, do you like free stuff? Want to earn some awesome
the
things?
brand deals.
This video was brought to you by Swagbucks, a pretty radical website where you can fill out surveys to earn rewards such as gift cards, games, apps, or whatever you like. So why not help support the show by clicking the link in the description and checking out Swagbucks today.
Wait, was that the entire ad read? Damn! No, that was an actual brand deal I did. But I didn't have to put any of their app on screen. I just had to talk about it for 20 seconds. That's a good brand deal. The responses I didn't take. Yeah, no. So see, that's the thing. If I was, I think the reason I was okay with this one is because it's so short, and they're just like, yeah, just put it in the front of a video. But yeah, there was companies much sketchier than that. I think Swagbucks at the time, it was considered like a legit thing. I have no idea if that's like the case now. But I know that like I would like look up any of these like brands and stuff like that before I did the thing. Just be like, this isn't a scam, right?
Welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine, where in a completely unexpected and unprecedented move, our next fabulous world will be another beach. This game's got beaches for days. Son of a beach. Here we can see the local Delfino Island cataquack, a creature known all across the world as having evolved the incredible defense mechanism of, when softly sprayed with water, immediately flipping onto its back, exposing its soft belly, and violently ejecting a solid gold coin from its anal cavity.
Anal
Thanks,
cavity.
Darwin.
Okay.
Is this a ghost power-up? Why can I walk through it? And see through it? Did a rocket nozzle die and leave unfinished business on Earth? Damn it, where's Luigi when you need him? If you water them, strange things will happen. Hey, buddy, don't worry, me too. Except, you know, replace water with tequila and strange things with stranger things. I freaking love me a drunk Netflix binge. Oh no, wherever should I go?
Stranger Things must have
Your
just come
Nintendo
out.
Power, I'm stuck at Gelato Beach. I have absolutely no idea what I should do next. Oh god, I actually did
Yellow paint.
Castle collapse over time until I stopped moving to write down this joke. Okay, bye! Sorry you got canceled. We're now bringing you live to exclusive footage of the inside of Josh's swimming trunks after a day at the beach. Alright, so that was a lot of sand, and I mean a lot. My groin ain't ever gonna be the same. But I'm sure that even though this is a beach level, we won't have any more perilous platforming incidents involving sand ever again. Don't mind me, just launching some duck
Fucking
things to
Step
their
Brothers
deaths so that I
music.
can slowly roast an innocent bug thing into literally crumbling apart his freshly seared corpse. Rated E for everyone, enjoy your vacation, kids. Wait, is this the guy we literally just saw collapse into multiple pieces after getting the power of the sun reflected at him? God damn, Isle Delfino must have some nice health care. Get your shit together, America. Hey, Wiggler buddy, it's cool, it's cool. I just want to talk to you. I mean, we've had this whole big misunderstanding with you accidentally covering up the sunlight needed for the sandbird egg, and me probably not handling that situation in the best way. So why don't you come over here, nice and slow, so I can launch you into the sky and body slam your thorax until dead. That was so exhausting. And that it better be the last giant creature that I have to encounter here. Huh. Wonder what Toad's so worried about. Well, ain't my problem. I've got a whole doing one world at a time consistency to maintain for comedy purposes. So let's just go and... The sandbird hatched and flew away? What the heck am I supposed to do about that? Seriously, we're done here.
That wasn't did I just say the most Canadian aboot of all time?
What the heck am I supposed to do about that? What the heck am I supposed to do about that?
About that. Oh my god. I don't usually like catch my own Canadian accent, but damn. Wait, what do we... But Badman, why are they talking about me in the Josh's Twitch chat? Yeah, I don't fuck. Damn, now I'm having like flashbacks to ancient completionist jokes. But I don't know if I'd put, like, even if you don't think Greg was, like, that funny, I don't know if, like, not being funny, charity fraud, like, I'd take a not funny person over a I don't know.
Seriously, we're done here.
I'll bite you.
So, the game just expects Mario to go check out the already hatched
Who's got
sandbird
pretty
egg,
huge duck?
just follow some coins down a path and jump into some chicken placenta? Is that what you want? Just jump into some placenta? Do chicken eggs even have placenta? Do any eggs have placenta? You think I should stop being a gaming YouTube channel and just start doing ASMR videos of me whispering the word placenta? Okay, so when everyone kept telling me for 4 levels straight about this majestic sandbird, they didn't mean a bird that frequents the sand, or even just likes the sand, or would be named because of its relationship with the sand at all. The bird's literally made of f***ing sand. Thousands of tiny particles held together into one massive flamboyant form. Oh my god, that's actually a pretty good metaphor for my depression. Alright team, I love most of the design ideas you guys have sent in so far, and I know we're all eager to get going to the annual Nintendo Game Dev Pub Crawl, so I'm just gonna pick the first idea off this pile for Gelato Beach, and that's what we'll go with. Easily getting the first 7 coins and then having to wait 6 years to collect the last one on the back of a constantly barrel rolling bird? Ted, you're a goddamn genius. Okay, I've totally got it this time. I've totally got it. Yep, gaming's dead on YouTube. F this level, and also one last thing.
Placenta.
Okay, seriously?
I like how I was already making gaming's dead on YouTube jokes 7 years ago. Oh.
Every world in this game already has a level where we gotta chase down Shadow Mario. Now you want me to race against the running dude from Ocarina of Time? Also, buddy, seriously. It's 2017. You can't just wear a mask to make yourself look like a pianta. Cultural appropriation is kinda douchey, bro. Wait, you guys all gathered up here to watch the race? But you can't see anything. Just the literal final seconds of the competition. Is this what going to a real marathon is like? Man, people interested in athletic stuff are weird. Wait. Red coins underwater? Underwater? Bring back the itchy crotch falcon, please! Duh. You know, maybe I judged too early with Il Piantissimo and this whole island being racist thing. I mean, look! These fish have accepted a blue coin as one of their own. I mean, look at that! Unless... Huh. I hope they're not just hanging out with them just to exchange them for some shine sprites later. Because that'd be super f***ed up. Toad, seriously, cut it out. What could possibly be going on in Delfino Plaza that's more important than a melon festival? A melon festival. Do you know how many jokes about boobs I could make, Toad? This episode could be 128 things wrong with Mario Sunshine if you would just let me go to the melon fest. Oh. Okay, that's bad. I'm a bad boyfriend. Or a bad side hoe? I'm not entirely sure what Mario is to Peach. A plumber that just lays really good pipe? Oh no, if he can do that, he's way better at sexy stuff than me. I'm coming, Peach. We gotta get you away from a man with talent. Seriously? We got a cannon to the island? There's literally a boat just off screen to the left, and that's gotta be what, a 5-minute ride? Maybe 10 against the wind? Always one for the dramatic entrances, Mario. Oh, come on, he even beats me in that department too? Also, gee, real subtle. I wonder what Mario villain this guy could possibly be associated with. Seriously, though, it's totally Cackletta. Man, speeding around a super rickety and unstable roller coaster and firing water rockets at a massive Godzilla-sized Bowser robot?
That's what we need.
totally the best plan in existence. Just as long as, you know, the robot doesn't take a single step forward, or shoot fire at the actual roller coaster tracks, or literally does anything else. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it! It's the single child that Bowser somehow loves more than all the other 7! And I swear to God, if someone tries to, well, actually, the other 7 aren't related me in the comment section, I'm canceling this series. You'll never get a part 3. And that'll be the second time this episode I've quit YouTube, so, double canceled. Wait, Peach is Bowser Jr.'s mother?
Took like 5 years for the next episode to come out, so blame that comment section. Blame it.
But I just made a bunch of jokes about, oh God. Oh God. Wait a second, let me just check something. How big is Bowser compared to the princess in Mario Sunshine? What the fuck? And there goes the princess and the villain, flying off to a giant ominous volcano and taking any semblance of plot momentum with them. Seriously, we ain't even halfway through this 3-part 64 Things Wrong series, and this is the last story update we're gonna get until the final boss. Just grinding for shines until then, baby. Yeah, well, I guess it's better than grinding for booze, or grinding for Chozo artifacts, or grinding for Triforce pieces. Seriously, what was with Nintendo and weird endgames in the GameCube era? You know, some of my favorite Mario enemies are the ones that totally aren't Goombas, but are totally just Goombas. If that makes sense. Please tell me you guys know what I mean and I'm not just being racist. I know I just used a Super Soaker to kill a giant mechanical dragon in the middle of an amusement park filled with shell people, but the most unrealistic thing about this game is the lack of 40-minute lineups for the rides. Seriously though, how the heck would a pirate ship without visible seating that does a complete 360-degree rotation, how would that be fun as a vacation experience? Who the heck would be stupid enough to go on a ride like this? It's okay, buddy. Just let it all out. I told you not to go on it, dude. Man, this is why I wanted to take Green Yoshi. Green Yoshi wouldn't drink all the fruit juice beforehand and literally need fruit juice to survive.
This is disgusting.
The Yoshis in this game suck. Although, once the topic of Ganondorf comes up, this Yoshi's actually pretty relatable. So, what if instead of creating a large, fun, open area to climb up to stop the Ferris wheel from spinning around so fast, like whoop, 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 we just said, it, and made it an unholy nightmare, a weird, cramped camera angles. I'm sorry. I'm still drunk from the pub crawl. It's okay. Camera. So, that's the second time this video we've murdered an innocent animal that just so happened to be sleeping on top of something important. So, maybe PETA's barking up the wrong tree by always going after Pokemon. Get it? Barking up a tree? Because everyone at PETA is a cursed puppet made of wood? Alright, so this shine is actually a little bit clever. You gotta show that you understand which fruits turn Yoshi which color so that you can get an orange one to unlock the entrance to the Floodless Secret stage. Although, what happens to Yoshi once you go? Does he just have to stay there? Does he get frozen and covered in plastic and ridden by children? Just stationary forever for all of eternity is... It's okay. Just let all the existential terror out. There we go. Now let's go do some Galaxy ripoff platforming. Yo, dude! Seriously, why are you still dressed like me? Your initial plan to get me thrown in jail obviously didn't work. The Piantas 100% trust me and have me cleaning up the island now. You've actually revealed your true identity to me, and if that wasn't enough, you used the skyscraper-sized Bowser robot. The charade is over, buddy. Let it go. This is just starting to be a weird fetish thing. You know...
What was I doing with those Yoshi jokes where they barf stuff out? I think it's just supposed to be that the Yoshi... Because the first one is that who would go on this, like, pirate ship that just keeps spinning around? And then the joke is that Yoshi went on the ride and is endlessly vomiting because of it. And then the second time, he's vomiting because of the existential terror that I just put in him. It's just dumb bodily fluid humor.
I just love how they didn't even try to animate Yoshi eating that massive freaking pineapple. All right, I think I've had enough of the Shadow Marios, the Bowser Juniors, the freaking goop everywhere. I've had enough. It is time for me to actually enjoy this vacation and kick back at the hotel without anything. Oh, come the f on! Hey, it's me again. It's me. It's still at the pub crawl. So I was thinking, we got a lot of beaches in this game. Amusement Park Beach, a normal beach, another normal beach. But what if?
Other normal beach.
What if we had a beach and based it off a Stephen King book? It'd be spooky. Just make a weird, haunted hotel thing, like The Shining thing. And no. Turn the metaphor from the Shining book, turn the metaphor into a boss fight. Doesn't that sound totally fitting for a Mario game? So, I just need to take a break from this boss fight to emphasize how much I hate this dude. This dude right here is the bane of my Mario playing existence. He stands around, he's all mysterious for no reason, and he's completely ungrateful that I always save the mother frickin' day. So let me just put it this way. If I was in a room with this hotel owner and Sonic the Hedgehog and was only allowed to give out 3 punches, Sonic would only be getting hit twice. And now for another exciting episode of Really Freakin' Dictionary. Today's word is manta-raying, which in this case means a video game boss fight that sounds cool on paper, but when you actually try to play it, sucks moldy fish penis. An example of usage would be, man, a lot of Twilight Princess really manta-rayed me, bro. Gee!
What was am I trying to be the friggin' angry video gamer nerd there? Moldy fish penis?
Flood! I really didn't notice. So, I'm just saying, if we have the technology to completely sink a hotel in electrified goop protected by a giant ghost manta ray, we could probably lose Donald Trump a few $1 million. Then again, him actually being some form of demonic ghostly manta ray would actually explain a lot. That explains all of it. Oh my god. Alright, buddy, I've already fought a really weird abstract thing from the Shining novel, so what subtle manifestation of horror am I gonna have to deal with this time, huh? Grappling with my own mortality? Staring into the abyss of what it means to be human? A manifestation of my own previously undiscovered alcoholic tendencies? What is it, man? Tell me what it is. I'll go. Oh, just, booze. Big ol' slobbery booze. Eat your heart out, Pennywise. And he's climbing the stairway to pink ghosts. Seriously, though, what's with all the square melons? No one likes square melons. Except Minecraft people. That was a good joke. Alas, mere moments after triumphantly grabbing this shine sprite, Mario fell to the ground in a sobbing heap as his beloved friend and companion melted beneath him, dissolving into a hideous green flurry of bubbles. Because apparently that's what happens to Yoshis in water. I don't know. The Secret of Casino Delfino. I wonder how much of a raise the genius behind that name got. Oh boy, it's everyone's favorite part of Sonic Adventure. But somehow worse. Ish. Seriously, screw how fidgety these water physics and slots are when combined together. Seriously, this thing requires even more care than defusing a bomb. And you know what? It doesn't even come with the sweet release of death if I do mess it up. Come on, you stupid thing. Kill me! I said kill me. Not send me
You doing okay, Josh?
directly to hell. There's a very subtle difference there, dude. Okay, so the boss battle in the casino is just King Boo, looking completely different from his appearance in Luigi's Mansion as the main villain less than a year prior, and now he's condoning gambling? Man, that's evil. Seriously though, can we take a moment to go through how goddamn weird this boss battle is? First, you need to moisten, yes, I said moisten, King Boo's tongue so that he can start the slot machine
Why'd
thing.
I get that close to the
You need to pray
mic?
it lands on a picture of a pineapple so that you can then throw something spicy on his tongue, and then, instead of doing the obvious thing that everyone would automatically try to do, aka shooting the burning thing with water because you thought the fire itself was enough to hurt him, and now you just need to repeat the process, no, you gotta throw another fruit at him. Who designed this boss fight, and how did they sneak all that cocaine into their office? This guy's spitting out
liking the Coke
bubbles
references.
filled with bottles to recharge my water, but is that just spit? Is that ghost spit? So much of this game is disgusting when you really think about it. Yoshi would be so sticky. All right, we killed King Boo.
Take a shot every time just says seriously. Every time I say seriously, though. Every time I start a bit with seriously, though, you'd have a pretty high counter going.
We've dealt with all the random supernatural bullcrap this weird haunted hotel world has thrown at us. So could we please just have some normal platforming challenges for the last bit of... Seriously? You just want me to clean the beach? In a time limit? Just walk around and hold the R button? Okay, if I got put in a room with you and Sonic the Hedgehog, and I had a gun, and the gun had 3 bullets, how are you guys not dead? Seriously, I have a seizure if I so much as step a toe in this stuff. You guys should be fried shrimp right now. Does anything in this game make sense? Nope. Okay, Bowser Jr. 's still dressing up as me, and now the Boos are back and dressing up as Bowser Jr. dressing up as me, so I'm done. I've had it. I'm done. Let's do something fun for once, please. Melon Festival, baby. We gotta go back to the Melon Festival. Oh my God. Now this is what vacation is all about. Sure, Peach is still captured and most of the main city on this island is still covered in gunk because I'm saving the side missions for the final episode, but it's time to party. I wonder what fun shenanigans we can get up to at the Melon Festival. You heard me. It's the Melon Festival. Okay. For the third and last time this video,
I quit YouTube.
Hey there, if you enjoyed this video, why not hit the like button?
What a funny joke. What a LOL hilarious joke to end the episode on, as if I would quit YouTube. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Has it ever taken you so long?
6 years later.
Oh. Alrighty. So,
for those of you who don't know, in 2018, I decided to take a massive step back from 64 Things Wrong. I felt very pigeonholed in by that series. I wasn't feeling as creatively satisfied with it anymore. So I had to take a big break. It was destroying my mental. And so I took a break, and those were the streaming years. For anyone that followed a lot of the randomizer streams on Twitch and everything, that was my main thing for a few years. But I left behind 64 Things Wrong for a while. And as a result, the YouTube algorithm, hates the series now. So in 2022, early 2022, I finally felt like, you know what? I feel like I can do another season of episodes. I'm gonna wrap up Wind Waker, gonna wrap up Mario Sunshine, gonna do a few more new episodes. And the way I looked at it was whenever Netflix or something brought back Arrested Development or some show that people really liked, then they were like, you know what, we're gonna give you another season of it. So that's what I consider the 2022 and the couple 2023 episodes of 64 Things Wrong, of trying out a new season for all the fans that are still hanging around. And YouTube algorithm super hates the channel now, but this was the big return for Mario Sunshine. You can tell this was recorded through 3D All-Stars now that it changes to widescreen. Yeah, I think that's literally the cold open joke I'm about to make, is that now everything's in HD because we got the Switch button. Oh, hey Lorenzo, we are going back through nostalgia lane. Back at all of the old 64 Things Wrong. And okay, now I'm super curious if Hyrule Champions thing's gonna pop up on stream labels, because I'm still having issues with that program here. Wait a second.
Has it ever taken you so long to
Ba ba ba. Wait, can you guys hear? Ba 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 ba. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Cool. Wait, is my mic super boosted now? Fuck. Bum 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 bum. Okay, there we go. I think that am I sounding any different? My mic is fine. I don't trust Windows. Okay, mic's sounding good. Okay. I was just very worried. I have so many issues with like just sound settings fucking around if like something gets unplugged. So I am glad that it's working. Okay. Oh wait, you guys can hear the video.
Level in Mario Sunshine, right? That Nintendo goes ahead and releases an entire HD remaster of the game.
And Hero Storms, thanks for resubscribing for 55 months. Hello, Jish. Don't know how long I can stay because I'm a busy college student trying to finish my last semester, but I'm here for now. Oh, welcome, Hero Storms. Hope your last semester is doing pretty good. I haven't brought this up on stream yet. No spoilers, but I've been playing a lot of Persona 3 lately, and I swear to God, my initial instinct was to be like, I've been going through a semester too. Some crazy stuff's happened in my semester. I legitimately like wanted to like, oh yeah, I'm doing some school stuff too. I had a Japanese history lesson the other day. There's all these kids keep disappearing. It's weird. Weird semester. Josh playing a JRPG. I know. I get like once every 2 years. I get right in on one. But actually though, I'm super enjoying Persona 3. I'm playing Reload, the new one that came out. It's on Game Pass. I decided to check out both it and Yakuza 0 like on the same day, which was a really probably not the wisest choice because both of those are absolutely huge fucking games apparently. But I've been sticking with Persona. I've been really, really liking it. I played like the first 2.5 palaces of Persona 5, and I enjoyed that game. That was like a year and a half ago. I enjoyed what I played of Persona 5, but it eventually just kind of lost my attention. But Persona 3, it's clicked with me a lot easier, and it's almost like I feel like if I go and play Persona 5 now, I'll enjoy it a lot more because I'll be like, oh, this is a sequel to Persona 3. Because a lot of the stuff in Persona 5, I'm realizing now was like a slightly more complicated or just like slightly different version of a lot of like this base stuff, or this basic stuff from Persona 3. And so I think like having that context now will make Persona 5 make a lot more sense, both like structure wise and just like how the game works. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Persona 3. Very, very enjoying it. 3 just says mementos, right? None of the palace stuff. It's yeah, everything's in Tartarus, the one like super dungeon. Julia's hijacked our living room with Persona 3. It's been really, really good. I'm super enjoying it. And the soundtrack, oh my God. I'm usually not one of I usually don't get into a lot of like the JRPG soundtracks like that much, but something about this game has just been really good. Glad you're getting the Alex Lee experience. He voices the protagonist, right? I think so. Hyrule Champion, thank you for the $5 super chat. What did you say? I couldn't hear you over muted mic. Oh yeah, I was talking to you, I think, whenever my mic muted. I was saying Sativa, it's specifically designed that you miss streaming notifications. All the terpenes and everything specifically just to make you be forgetful. But yeah, no, Persona 3 is really good, and it's making me want to play the other games, but I'm also like, damn, this game is going to be like 100 hours by the time I'm done with it. And now I want to play like the sequels, but then those are like also 100-hour games. So I'm like, I'll probably take a break once this one's done, but I'm really enjoying like kind of connecting with like a big meaty JRPG, which usually is a genre that I kind of like bounce off of a little bit. And also it's been kind of nice playing it like when it's fresh and like a lot of other people are also playing it at the moment. It's just made like the social media experience like a little bit cooler of like, oh, other people are enjoying this too. Oh, he's the Street Fighter 6 like dude that's been like really good with the memes and everything. That's cool. I didn't realize those were the same guy. And then I could do all 3 Xenoblades right after Personas. Well, that's also the thing. I've also I've been trying to, as I work towards getting your fave game back off the ground. I've been trying to like figure out like what are the blind spots in like my gaming knowledge, and there's a whole lot of big JRPGs that I feel like I should play. Not necessarily like before I start up the series again, but like if I'm gonna be like doing the series as an ongoing thing, there's like just some blind spots that I want to play these games. So it's like I'm enjoying Persona, but now I'm also like I want to play the Xenoblade games at some point. And also, something I really want to do this year, I need to fucking play Final Fantasy VII. I feel like that's a way too big of a hole in my gaming knowledge. So I feel like I need to play like OG Final Fantasy VII and the remakes. There's just too many good video games. Too many. Okay, are you guys ready for the grand finale of 64 Things Wrong with Mario Sunshine? Oh wait,
has it ever taken?
Okay. Can you start with interviewing members of the community when you start that up again? I really want to, yes. So I've got a list of people. I've got a bunch of friends that I didn't get around to interviewing whenever I did those first few test episodes. Lorenzo, if you're still here, and I'm still in the midst of kind of starting this back up, but that Your Fave Game podcast that I was doing a couple years ago, and I think we talked about doing an episode back then. I'm trying to start that up, and so if you're still around, would want to do one of those. I would love to talk with you about whatever your fave game is these days. But yeah, there's some friends that I talked to about doing episodes last time that I really want to do episodes with. There's some new people I want to reach out to. And then, yeah, I really want to do some community stuff. So both some call-ins on like just random topics, or then just like specific community members if they have like a game in mind that they want to talk about. I definitely want to do that. So yeah, your fave game. Next couple months, I'm really excited about it. Awesome, Lorenzo. Yeah, I'll reach out to you whenever things are a little bit more solidified with what the schedule is going to be like. But yeah, I'm really excited to start that show back up. They aren't quite the same scale, but have you played the Golden Sun series? I have not, but because they're on the Nintendo Switch Online, those are also on my to play list. Because those were huge back in the Game Boy Advance days. They did a DS one. How many Golden Sun games is there? Because there's 2 on the Game Boy Advance, or at least 2 on the Game Boy Advance. I know there's at least 1 on the DS. Okay, so it's the 2 GBA and then the 1 DS one. That feels like a series that Nintendo should bring back. Or what is Camelot doing these days? Am I going to get depressed if I Google this? Oh yeah, they do all the Mario Golf. Oh yeah, they're the sports guys too. How did I forget that? Their last game was 2021. Okay. They're working on something for the Switch 2 launch. I'm calling that now. Yeah, that last game in 2021 really feels like they're probably working on either a Mario Tennis or Mario something for the Switch 2 launch. Okay, let's... I feel like we've half started this episode a couple times, and then Hyrule Champion comes in to distract me once again. I love it. Distracting me with money is the best way to distract me. For the for anyone though that's out there, even if you just want to distract me on the street, just throw cash in my eye. Sorry for elbowing the microphone there. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Link of Hogwarts by Makuro767. Harry has the mannerisms and slowly recovering memories of Link. Okay. So it's like a Zelda Harry Potter crossover fanfic? Oh my god. Like, me a decade ago? Not a decade. Me like 15 years ago. What was that would have been like my fanfic era? I would have been all over that shit. All over it.
Has it ever taken you so long to beat the pachinko level in Mario Sunshine that Nintendo goes ahead and releases an entire HD remaster?
Oh yeah, I blame the
game?
pachinko level
No?
for the series hiatus.
Me neither. Welcome to Super Mario Sunshine, the game that taught an entire generation of children, hey, if you stare directly into the sun, you might just warp to a secret level. Oh man, another water level? They're really switching things up for the back third of this game. Excuse me, old man, are your eyes messed up because you have cool sunglasses or because you've taken a lot of drugs? Because if they're sunglasses, where can I buy some? And if it's because of drugs, where can I buy some? Now, I wouldn't say I've mastered Mario, but I have cried quite a few times while trying to play Kaizo. We have heard much about you, and all of it good. Isn't the entire reason I'm cleaning this island because you guys all think I'm an evil criminal instead of Bowser Jr.? Isn't that the lore going on here? Or are you just trying to suck up to me so I'll buy more drugs? You don't know who corked the waterfall. Have you considered asking the guy sitting inside a gun on top of it? Maybe he knows who did it. I mean, honestly, I think there's a couple billionaires and giant corporations we should probably blame for pollution before a cork, but hey, you know the region better than I do. Don't worry, Grandpa. If there's one thing I've become an expert in over the years, it's yanking my... Oh, that says cork. Wait, you want me to fill up a pot instead of smashing it? My Zelda-loving heart is very conflicted by this. You know, in today's complicated economy, you need to think of some...
Mr. Fretz, thank you for the 100 biddies. Have you seen the Zelda randomizer that randomizes literally everything, including controller buttons? Okay, so I saw a YouTube thumbnail of, I think it was like Majin Phil or like one of the other Zelda streamers was doing a Zelda randomizer, and from the thumbnail, like they made the thumbnail look like Link had found the A button in a chest. And I thought that was like a meme for exaggeration, but can you literally randomize which controller's buttons do what? That's horrifying. I gotta try it. Grow up and take your drugs. How many things did you spend on that one dialogue with the old man? Like 8. He was an efficient old man.
Really ingenious security devices to keep your loot safe. For example, a water-activated storage compartment in a bay. Flawless security. So, A, I don't think that's how rocks work. And B, I don't think that's how cleaning paint works. So C, what the fuck? So like, do you guys plan to actually become intimidating enemies at some point during the game, or are you just gonna keep, you know, being completely inconsequential to my adventure for the entire...
It makes you have to find buttons to play the ocarina. So for instance, if you find the ocarina, you can't play it. If you find the C up button in a chest, you can play C up on the ocarina. Ah, fuck, that actually sounds really cool and like an extra layer of like thinking to think about. Oh, that's a good idea to add to the randomizer. I want to try that out now. Yeah, I'd seen that like, oh, everything randomized, but I just assumed it was like, I just assumed Mage and Phil was like, oh, we'll put everything on the hardest setting type thing, but I didn't know they'd added like crazy amounts of new things to randomize. Okay, I need to check out this Majora's Mask Ocarina of Time crossover. That might have to be my next actual big stream. This is sounding spicy. Spicy in a good way. Duration. You're just going off the edge. Enemies don't spawn till you find their souls. Includes all enemies and bosses. What? Okay, I'm gonna look deeper into this. Thoughts on Wa Peach? I like it. I like Wa Peach. I think it's super cool that we're randomly learning like old, like new things about iconic like Nintendo urban legends. Like finally learning like what Wa Peach was supposed to look like. That's super cool. Learning that like there was a Luigi model in Mario 64 was another thing we found out the last year. Super cool. Oh my god, I'm worse than Walt Disney and the Lemmings. Excuse me, but if I wasn't an Italian man that knows how to wall jump, how the heck would this sign be useful to me? Al Delfino, you really need to invest in some hiking trails, or at least like a ladder. Okay, if the toxic goop could stop looking like the most delicious combo of mango smoothie flavors ever, that'd be great. You know, I'd apologize for making Flood suck up all this dirty puddle water, but honestly, just between you and me, I think you might be into it. Oh wow. That shine's a different color than the other ones. That's weird. I definitely didn't mess up recording at some point and forget to actually hit record. That doesn't sound like me at all. All right, that was a nice introductory mission to Noki Bay. We solved their pollution problem, we climbed up the cliffside, and now we get to explore and see what else this world has to offer. I just can't wait to see what new experience... Oh, it's still polluted. And now I have to ask, who's the nerdy twink? Okay, it's fine. I totally don't feel slighted by the fact I'm not getting greeted by your grandpa at the start of the level anymore. I'm totally not taking it personally. Out of the way, fish, I got a boomer to harass. It's okay, Matt Pat, maybe the child... That's one of those lines where I literally, like, that is a flubbed, like, line read, and I decide I liked the little, like, laugh crack in it enough to keep. I rarely do that. There's so many times where I'll just like fuck up a line and then immediately like hop into repeating it to have the good take. Aw, rest in peace, Matt Pat. But that one I just kept in. Getting greeted by your grandpa at the start of the level anymore. I'm totally not taking it personally. Out of the way, fish, I got a boomer to harass. It's okay, Matt Pat, maybe the child will turn out to be a robot after all. All right, Mario, I know that uncorking the waterfall didn't work, but what if you did just a little bit of grave robbery for me? Oh my god, this entire mission has been nothing but wall jumps. Man, they're really counting on an athletic Italian showing up. Ah well, hopefully whoever's at the top of this cliff will be worth the wait. All right, Miyamoto, you put a tentacle boss in your game once, shame on you. You put a tentacle boss in your game twice, shame on me. You put a tentacle boss in your game 3 times, shame on us all. And your browsing history. Goodbye, Squid. This isn't kink shaming, I just really need that shine sprite. All right, let's burn our retinas a 3rd time and find out if that finally unpolluted the bay. Oh, for the love of... Excuse me? You literally just had me climb the entire cliffside of this place twice to try and solve the problem. Now you want me going in the opposite direction? There is no way they could make this world worse. So, you know how I joked that this was yet another water level? Well, it turns out this is the wateriest water level. And as always, just invest in capitalism if you ever need to breathe some more. So, why is this underwater training area in the sky? Is this Jesus's aquarium? Now, kids,
This is why you floss. Otherwise, a big Italian man's gonna knock your teeth out. Also, this boss monster appears to have both masculine and feminine eyebrows, so honestly, we stan an NB icon. God, where are the iron boots when you need them? Oh great, we clean up this place and it's immediately taken over by the athletes. The Shell's secret. Is the secret that it's a little mini level where I won't be able to use Flood? Because at this point, that's not a secret anymore. Noki Bay, more like no freaking way. We're going to the next level, and hopefully it will not be as... That chain chomp is on fire, and unfortunately everyone is concerned. So we've got what appear to be dogs that are on fire, trailing magma all over the place, and then have to get their tails pulled and launched forward by Mario. Just for the record, PETA, please don't watch this video. And we're just gonna take a little bit of a detour here just to clean up the icon of the entire island.
GDA Skies,
if I was in charge of tourism,
34 months in a row
that maybe would
on
be
Twitch.
the first thing I cleaned,
37
but
total.
What do I know?
Hope
Okay,
you're
now
doing good.
normally I would make fun of the fact that Bowser Jr. waits until near the literal end of the game to finally take out Flood on one of the regular levels, but honestly, I think it's just hilarious what a dick move that is. Okay, Mario, you've messed up enough of my plans. I'm just gonna take your water thing and put it in the middle of a boiling lake of lava. All right, y'all. I figured out the most efficient way to clear out this level. Speedrunners, if you need any tips for how to pull this off, just let me know. I won't make a spicy food poop joke. I won't make a spicy food poop joke. I won't make a spicy food poop joke. Floaty Yoshi platforming in my Mario game? What is this, a crossover episode? You're a chuckster.
Why do I keep predicting the future in these videos? Mario Wonder literally had that. Wait, what? Like, I comment on that like that's a weird, unique thing, but that was literally like the big thing in Mario Wonder is that Yoshi controls like Yoshi. And so you have like Yoshi doing his like games like control scheme alongside Mario having his control scheme. That's weird. How drunk was Josh when he predicted it? I was just locked in with the future, apparently. Okay, that's a bit weird, but at least you'd be guaranteed to throw me at a safe angle, right? Oh no, a whole bunch of Piantas got stuck now? Aw, that's the worst. My advice? Maybe you guys should go chuck yourselves. So are all these Piantas suffering from third-degree burns now? At the very least, all of their nerve endings. How are you guys on a second hype train? Stop. What you doing? Jawlink, thank you for resubscribing for 51 months over on Twitch. With everything potentially going on with Microsoft, would you play Game Pass on the Switch if it was available, or rather on a Series system? Well, first off, thank you for the 51 months, Jawlink. It depends. Like, if I was at home, I would probably play it on whatever was the most powerful, which would be like the Series X. I like my I don't know why I'm looking at, you guys can't see it off camera, but my Xbox is kind of to the left of me. I really like my Xbox Series X. So at home, I'd probably just play it on whatever's like most powerful. So whatever's going to give me like highest resolution / frame rate. But having all the Game Pass stuff on the Switch would be great for whenever I'm like not on my couch and like wherever my Xbox is. So I would definitely want it to also come to the Switch. But just, yeah, if Game Pass becomes the thing that you can play like wherever, it would just be like whatever is the most powerful thing I own in that gaming area is probably what I would play my stuff on. Ending should be shot. All right, Shadow Mario, that is it. You have done enough shenanigans for this game. We are taking you back to Delfino Plaza so you can stand trial and... all this destruction, all this devastation, the plaza, the people... I forgot to put in some of my blue coins! All right, that's it. It's time for the final battle. We have only one more location. What was the music
Mario
I was playing there from that? I feel like I should know it like right off the bat. But, yeah.
Can escape to, and we are ready to bring the fight to him. I am ready to battle Shadow Mario in...
You know, maybe I just won't joke about this one. Well, it finally happened. That's why I had to wait so long for this last episode, guys. I had to wait for the coronavirus pandemic to happen just so that I could have number 52 wrong in this episode. Yeah, it wasn't Midna's. It wasn't Midna's lament. It was a. What's wrong with Corona beer? Thank you, Helltog, for resubscribing for 8 months. Just, you know, I'm just not a fan of those Fast and Furious movies. Vin Diesel, he just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it was very Midna's lament theme, but I don't think that was actually what it was. Josh, do you know that if you exit Corona Mountain, the town gets unflooded? Yeah, no, because that's like the end state of the game is like just if you leave here, because it's always, you're always able to go for the last boss. But it is funny that they just have everything flooded for like 10 seconds while you're there. And Mario went to hell. I wonder if we'll see Yoshi here for all the tax evasion. You know, it was really kind of Nintendo to let one of the programmers of Bubsy 3D help out with programming the physics on this boat. You know, I've been critical of this game's realism at some points, but I gotta say, I think this is exactly how volcanoes work, right? Wait, who's talking? Is that... Oh my god. Are you telling me that this game has a secret final boss fight with Bowser in a hot tub? Were these game devs reading my diary? All right, Bowser, my bad. Didn't mean to interrupt your little skinny dip session. I'm just gonna change out of these overalls because I feel overdressed. Hey, Bowser, I think you got some cracks in your tub. Maybe you should call a plumber. Oh God, I didn't know dad jokes could shatter ceramic. Oh no, flood. All those cigarette butts from the puddle water must finally be getting to him. Well, they did it. The madmen may be sad about a super soaker. Wait a minute, you guys seriously couldn't even wait till a post-credit scene to show that Flood was still alive? You couldn't give us 2 more seconds of being sad? And thus our adventures with Mario Sunshine come to an end. And as we close on this controversial but overall very special Mario game, there is unfortunately one final thing wrong I'm going to have to say about this game. Obviously, these guys didn't actually read my diary because if it was, I'd be the one stuck on the desert island with Bowser at the end, am I right? And on that note, I have some fanfic to go write. Bye-bye! Hey there, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Nice. Shout out to everyone that was supporting me on Patreon at the time. Gotta relaunch that one of these days, once I'm actually making enough stuff to make it worth it. Did I start the Yoshi tax fraud thing? So here's the story of the Yoshi tax fraud. As I understand it, the origin of the Yoshi tax fraud meme comes from a Tumblr post where someone saw just the thumbnail for 64 Things Wrong with Yoshi. It's not showing the actual thumbnail there. Weird. But anyways, and so on the Tumblr post, they said, here's the 64 things wrong with Yoshi. 1, nothing. 2, nothing. 3, nothing. 4, nothing. And then there was a response to that. It was like, correction, there is one thing wrong with Yoshi. He committed tax fraud. And then the person said, what's your proof? And then it's the origin of the meme, which is just Yoshi photoshopped to be saying, I committed tax fraud. So as far as I know, it is a response to my thumbnail that started that meme. So I have no direct claim to it. I did not come up with it. And a lot of people have like done stuff with that meme like afterwards, but it apparently was because of my thumbnail that became a thing, which is really funny that that's probably like my biggest lasting legacy on the internet, is accidentally inspiring that meme. Yoshi just like me, for real. Flood's death is like they wanted a sad moment without having to deal with the ramifications. Oh, 100%. They were just like, huh, we can give him some feels for a second. I can see your test, Virch. Why did I call the boss fight secret when it's the only final boss? I think I think what I just meant was that you didn't know it was going to be Bowser you were fighting up until then. Because I don't think Bowser Jr. says he's, like, going to his dad in the volcano. He just, like, flees to there, and then you find Bowser in the hot tub. So it's like, surprise, sexy Bowser in a tub. Why I didn't directly father the meme, something you create in conjunction with someone making the meme. Does that make you the grandfather of the meme? I'm either the grandfather or I'm like the singer-songwriter that sings the song that the meme is conceived to. Does that make sense? That's also very funny that Yoshi like genuinely commits tax fraud in Fortune Street. So that was all of Mario Sunshine. I like covering the Mario games. What are we watching next? We'll do a one-off. We'll do one of the one-offs. Kai Zaid, thank you for resubscribing with the tier 1 for 25 months. Good afternoon, clever crew. Sorry I'm late. I was playing Dokapon with my friends. Shit went crazy. How y'all doing? I'm doing good, Kai Zaid. Glad you're having a good time. Do I want to do 64 things wrong with Star Fox? Stairfax temperatures? Well, it's Star Fox in general. Not just Star Fox Adventures. God bless you, Slippy. Related note, Dokapon Kingdom would be a great game for 64 things. Oh. Which game is this again? Oh, yeah, these ones. That'd be interesting. Man, Persona 3 is actually... some of the just dialogue in Persona 3 has, like, activated my, like, I want to riff on this, like, genes in my head. As opposed to the jeans covering my butt. But this video doesn't even have Star Fox Adventures. Wait, do I skip Star Fox Adventures? Holy shit! Oh my god, I have like zero memory of playing Star Fox Zero. But damn, I forgot that I skipped Star Fox Adventures in this. Alright, it's probably like I could do a full episode on just that game. It's probably what I was thinking. Oh, yeah, and I'd done the RFC on it. That makes sense. All right, let's hop into this.
Hi there.
Dark Souls!
I'm totally working on a Star Fox video, yeah.
Wait.
64 things wrong with Star Fox. That's this. I haven't only been playing Dark Souls 3 for the past month.
This was just when Dark Souls 3 came out. So yeah, this is May of 2016. This is the very start of my final summer in university.
Welcome to Star Fox, the game that knows that the Super Nintendo technically can't do 3D games, but screw it, we're gonna try anyways. Take a shot every time one of these games rips off visuals from Star Wars. Congratulations. You just emptied the liquor store. You know, good thinking, Nintendo. You showcased the variety and level pass in this game with 2 asteroid levels right next to each other. Man, did they have to do the whole bit thing? You know, I hope that someday the games industry will be progressive enough and stop being so behind the times and hire some actual foxes to voice act these roles. I am sick of these game designers using subliminal messaging to convince people of the best way to make eggs. Welcome to Corneria, kids, where we've got a gorgeous mountain
That's such a dad joke reach.
view, but no windows on any of our houses. Because nature, am I right? Gee, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare sure looks fun. Hey, what's Peppy doing getting chased by enemies? That's Slippy's job. Peppy, you're the one with the memes. Memes? It's Star Fox 64, the one with the barrel rolls. And I swear to God, if someone tries to bring up that stupid trivia fact that they're not actually barrel rolls, I'm gonna... Guys, why do we have this super long, big ship when we just stay in our little ships all the time anyways. This seems like a lot of unneeded cardio.
All right, needlessly complicated backstory about dead dads and sunglasses. Got it.
Yeah, this is more like it. Crazy speed, solid controls, and a sense of adventure that I just can't shake. I am the master at Star Fox 60.
Well, Falco's dead. They just kept shooting him. Forever.
Why did none of the pilots in this game know how to somersault except for me?
Oh, so these things can turn around. Meaning, I didn't have to keep going in a straight line and leaving thousands of Cornerian citizens to die because I missed a few Rock'em Sock'em robots the first time around? Good to know. So, maybe don't shoot the guy attached to a nuclear robot body. All right, team, we've saved our homeworld, but now it's time for an epic journey to the planet Venom to defeat the evil Andross once and for all. Who knows what beautiful interstellar sights we'll see along the way? Who knows what wonders lurk just beyond the horizon of meatballs? The second level's meatballs. Unless you save Falco, then the second level's a bunch of anime bullshit. Good job to whoever's flying this thing for letting an asteroid smack it in the wing. Isn't that the last place you'd want to get hit on a freaking space plane? Wait a minute. Captain America? Yeesh, this mission is my teammates relying on me more. Fun fact, the most recently released Star Fox game is Star Fox 2 for the SNES. This video is so old, this video is older than Star Fox 2 for the SNES. I literally think that came out after the year or a year or two after this video came out. Then if I actually owned all these animals as pets. Oh hey, it's the world's best Smash Bros character. Is that a Dragon Ball Z reference in Star Fox 64? Everyone get out, we got too many memes! You know, I can't quite see how they thought an underwater level would be a good idea in a space game, but then again, I can't quite see anything in this stupid— I'm deliberately not saying the name of this planet in case any of you guys are watching this from a theater. However, I do appreciate the designers deciding to name the actual mission after my penis. Oh, of course I'll save my friend's butt from flying enemies. It's not like I'm currently on the ground! And after thousands of miles traveled through the darkness— Theater kid joke literally went— like, this was the peak of, like, being involved in the theater at university. So I was dialed into that mindset. It's like, yes, the forbidden play, the cursed play. Space is— wait, that's— what do you call— wait. Do you call— I'm blanking. The Scottish play, that's what it is, yeah. A cohesive team? Of course I have to face the physics-defying monkey head on my own. Seriously, are Nintendo's boss designers just afraid of giving enemies arms? Andross? Bongo Bongo? The Bongo Bongo ripoff from Wind Waker that I can't for the life of me remember the name of? And there we have it. The emotional conclusion to one of gaming's greatest adventures. But after all the shooting, all the memories made, all the worlds visited, there's just one question that we have to ask ourselves. Wouldn't it be better with dinosaurs? Okay, but— good. Why is it considered bad luck to say Macbeth? So I don't know what the origin is. I think there's like a whole lot of like lore or like urban legends that like anytime they say the name of the play, like even during Shakespeare's day, that just bad things were happening. There's a whole lot of like people have made up reasons like, oh, some of the chants are actual like witches chants, and so they like that's cursed the play. Like real historical figures like Hayden like curse the play and stuff like that. There's just like a whole bunch of like different like competing like lore reasons for why you shouldn't say it. But I don't know what the definitive origin is, but one of the things that stuck with me the most from like doing a theater degree was so we had one of the professors, we didn't have to call him like professor or anything, he just liked to be called Paul. Let's just call him Paul. And he was a very serious man, like not religious, not superstitious or like anything like that, very serious, very dry sense of humor, like just very, yeah, like you just don't expect a lot of like weirdness from him or anything like that.
There was one time one of the students said Macbeth in the theater building while he was around. And he legitimately, he stopped everything that was going on in the theater. And he got the person that said it to take some salt, throw it over their shoulder, and he made them. It was not a request. It was not a, you should do this. It is, I am the adult in charge of the building at the moment. You are a student. You have to listen to me. He made them run 3 times around the building to get rid of the bad luck. And he said, I don't believe in like superstition or ghosts or anything, but I've seen some weird shit when people fucked around with that superstition. So he takes it seriously. He was not taking the risk that something was going to go bad in his theater because of saying it. He took it 100% dead serious, and I like that sticks to me to this day. And like for the rest of my life, I'm gonna like, even when I'm not in a theater, I'm still like, this couldn't somehow be taken to be a theater, right? Like, yeah, that sticks with me. How seriously this one guy who is usually like all business took the Macbeth thing. So that is the story. We read Macbeth aloud in grade 10 and nothing. So you can say it in the context of the play. If you're reciting a line from the play, you can say Macbeth if you're saying the name, but you can't you're not supposed to refer to the play itself, the play called Macbeth. You can talk about the character Macbeth, but you're not supposed to say the show Macbeth while you're in a theater type thing. And then, yeah, like more people are loosey-goosey with it, like for like educational stuff, but yeah, some people take it real serious.
Actually, I'm not gonna make fun of Star Fox Adventure.
Hire me, Matt Bat.
I just did a video defending the darn thing. No, instead, I'm gonna go to the other GameCube Star Fox title. You know, the one that actually has even less on-rails R-Wing sections than Adventures. Why can't you people just realize we want f***ing spaceships? Welcome to Star Fox Assault, the game that innovated the entire franchise by deciding to rip off Star Trek
Not the
instead of
Aperoids.
Star Wars. Seriously, the Aperoids are literally just the Borg. So the team that made this game obviously took one look at Rock Shrek from Adventures and said, nah, we can make a worse character design than that, and tried to pass off this as General Pepper. They
That's
couldn't
a good
possibly
meme
make
paid
something
to see
scarier
this.
than that. Me and my big stupid mouth. Wow, how thoughtful of them to just make all the on-foot missions be inside the multiplayer maps. Now I can experience those without actually having to have any friends. That was a joke. Oh look, it's the best final smash. Wow, if the Aperoids are really supposed to be insects, this boss would have more legs. And I would have more friends. Why they all have to? Aw, man. Why does Star Wolf get the sexy Mexican cat? And the sexy one-eyed wolf? And the lizard? 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You know, I don't think the dogfighting in the cold abyss of space is the best way to settle a slight misunderstanding that's all gonna be solved by Panther getting turned on by the blue British chick. Just my opinion, though. So, could someone please explain to me how they managed to make shooting at giant bugs in a frickin' tank boring? That doesn't seem scientifically possible. Wow, I can't believe they included all my Twitter haters as a boss. Okay, I'm no longer a Star Fox Adventures defender. Oh no, they've taken...
I think I made this video like right when I'd had like some of my only like Twitter beef with some people. That's some shade. I like that.
In control of General Pepper. This is such a hard choice to make, but I gotta do it. I gotta pull the trigger and put an end to this once and for all. It's gonna be emotionally hard to do, but... Alright, so I'm just gonna be honest. The rest of the game from here on out is weird. Like, Pepper nearly dies, but then Peppy nearly sacrifices himself to save him, and then Peppy actually sacrifices himself to get to the Aperoid Queen, but then he apparently didn't really, so it all just kind of ends with everything back to the status quo. I mean, Oh, well, I sure hope the next game doesn't do anything weird to the characters and mess that up or anything, or... What the fuck? So, we've got a game where
Damn,
you
Star
trace
Fox
the path of
Command.
your R-Wing, and you're not gonna have
That's a
that be an
throwback.
on-rails segment? I've literally been annoyed at that missed out opportunity since I was freaking 10 years old. Hey, it's that Adam Sandler movie from last year. You get it? Pixels? Because the original DS's resolution is bullcrap? If your choice system locks off all the options except for one the first time you play the game, it's not a frickin' choice system. I'm really glad that for Star Fox Command, Nintendo realized exactly what it was that the franchise had always been lacking. Emotionally abusive relationships. And fish dudes. Can't have one without the other. And now to finally return the Star Fox series to the modern era in a brand new game for the Nintendo Wii U. Or,
Where's my Switch
I could
port?
just stretch some Star Fox 64 footage into widescreen and move the visuals around to simulate confusing motion controls. Basically the same experience. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to record my Wii U gamepad, so just imagine that there's all this badass footage happening. I'm also wildly flailing around with the controller that's the size of my ego. I'd complain about this game's overuse of the barrel roll meme, but I don't blame Nintendo. I blame you, Internet. You. Oh, hey there, super obvious alternate route that I apparently can't access yet. I'm just gonna pass you by. Ah, my favorite level. Sector lowercase a in a slightly fancier font. How did they manage to make the concept of a transforming R-Wing lame? How? Welcome to Somersault Simulator 2016. Nintendo, you got some pilot wings in my Star Fox game. Oh, good. A giant mecha gorilla thingy. That totally
Gigarilla.
won't betray us at some point in the future. That being said, Gigarilla for Smash Bros. 4. I don't think this is how hacking works. Independence Day showed something quite different. There used to be a really pretty cutscene just before this mission, but I can't show it to you, cause then I'll get content ID'd, and I'm singing about it to hide the fact that that actually really bothers me, yeah! Alright, now to take the classic...
I don't even think that was like an actual song. I think that was just riffing.
Andross and his two giant hands fight, and have you do it as a chicken robot. Great idea, Miyamoto! No.
I, like... Every now and then... Just, like, whenever people get really nostalgic for the Wii U era, like, there was legitimately, like, I remember this was the main game for, like, Nintendo's 2015 or something. Like, before the Switch came out, like, those last couple years of the Wii U, shit was dire. Shit, like, Star Fox Zero was, like, the only big budget, like, Nintendo game. Would that be your first original song? Oh. Not quite. Not quite. I did a couple band camps, rock band camps in high school.
No, don't you move that counter forward. We're not moving past this. Roll back the footage. You have to fight Andross in a tiny little mech. The only time you fly is to dodge these friggin' lightning things, and then it's whoop, right back into the thing. You gotta walk around. You expect me, who has supported your games for all these years, you expect me to fight the final boss in a Star Fox game on the ground. Not even Adventures was that ballsy. Miyamoto, please. Isn't there anything else you can show me that'll redeem Star Fox in 2016? Hello, everybody. I'm Josh Applier, and welcome back to Five Nights at Slippy's. Oh my god. This is what the Star Fox franchise has become. This is what the Star Fox franchise has become! Hey there, if you enjoyed this video...
Does anyone remember that game's existence? That they had a tie-in game with Star Fox Zero that was, like, tower defense, but with camera angle? Like, God. This is, like, such a specific, like, 2015, 2016 thing. Damn.
Remember it constantly because of the Josh Applier joke? Man, I didn't even remember that I said Josh Applier until I heard it just now. Was Star Fox Guard good? I think I literally played it like the once to get footage for this video. It was alright, I think. But, damn. Poor Slippy. Just can't win. Just can't win. Markiplier been real quiet ever since Josh Applier dropped. I know, right? Pfft. What's he been up to lately? I mean, literally filming a movie, but... Okay. I feel like we got one more for tonight. What am I feeling? I think someone was asking for Splatoon 2. I might do Splatoon 2. You know what? Well, actually, no. You know what? Okay. We'll do a 16 things wrong, and then we'll do 64 things wrong Splatoon 2. Before I start... Bub. Where is Bub? Where's the Bubbers? He's usually on the back of the couch, but he's not here. Let me... Do you guys want me to go grab Percy? We'll have a Percy cameo. I'll be right back. Hoping he's just on my bed. He was hiding. He was hiding. Weren't you? Were you hiding? What? Am I down? Nope, stay here. What the heck, man? You got fluff everywhere. Fluff everywhere. All right, Bubs. What a floofy boy. Thank you for saying hi to chat, Percy. Now he's leaving to go right back to his nap spot, I think. Oh, dear. Remember baby Percy like yesterday? Yes. He's a big boy.
He'll be turning 7 in a couple months. Just over a couple months. What a good bub. All right, we're going to do 16 things wrong with Mega Man X. Man, back when you could do less than 4-minute videos on YouTube. Damn.
Welcome back.
All right. Is Percy gonna get a birthday stream? That'd be fun to do. What day of the week is? Yeah, we might. Well, whatever stream I do around his birthday, even if it's not right on the day of, we'll do a little. We'll give him some treats, extra treats on camera. Percy look back stream. Hey, Joe. Josh is streaming. Hope you're having a good time. All right. Yeah, so this would have been 16 things wrong. That was like, oh, yeah, August 2015. This is, 9 years ago. Damn.
Welcome back, everyone, to Mega Man Roman numeral 10. Because this naming convention is not confusing at all. This game's awesome. This game's so awesome that it makes me wanna. Whoa, wait. You guys are just gonna throw me into a level? No tutorial? What buttons do I press? Where do I go? Is this thing significant? Why won't somebody help me? Oh no.
Haha, sequelitis
These robots
reference.
are gonna very slowly break an easily jumpable hole in the bridge. No. Alright, I know that we're slowly making bumblebees go extinct, but come on, this retaliation is ridiculous. Hey guys, so you know how our series is best known for its creative boss designs? Well, hear me out. Purple Boba Fett. I'm straight. Well, maybe not. Oh, they're using animals this time. Classic animals. We've got penguin, badger, hawk. What the fuck? Welcome to the first game ever where the starting level has ice. Well, not technically always the starting level, but seriously, who doesn't pick Chill Penguin first? Oh hey, it's the old dude from the original Mega Man games. Yeah, he's dead now. Deceased. Gone. Just like your childhood. Okay, I like the concept of dashing shoes, but now my legs just totally clash with the rest of my outfit. Oh my gosh, it's a robot in a robot in a robot in a robot! Ah, this mini-boss. How do I put this nicely? It sucks more than the mighty number 9's PR team. Alright, time to step it up with some next-generation Mega Man combat.
Zero's pretty daddy tier.
Oh, this was my favorite Donkey Kong Country level. Browns? Grays? What is this, a game released this year? Come on, X. This is a perfectly natural robot tree robot.
Man, you know what? We've come a decent way in the games industry. Because, like, now there's all the discourse, like, right now about, like, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth looks like the too realistic graphics and, like, things can blend together like that. But I don't... No. I'm going to disagree with you, Adam. Things still look realistic and stuff like that. 2014, 2015, way worse. Way worse than it is now. Everything was brown and gray. None of the big games were actually doing, like, anything colorful, creative. Piss filters on everything. Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6, like, all that stuff. Like, the actual color stuff of, like, big games back then. Awful. But, like, now... like, and even like the stuff that was gonna get like game of the year, like Batman Arkham City or something like that, like it was still like pretty like just too muted and everything. And now, yeah, like I feel like people aren't afraid to have like colorful stuff, because like Baldur's Gate 3, very colorful game. Like Elden Ring or Dark Souls or any of like those big games, like they've got like really grand, vibrant and different environments and everything. Like I think the actual like gray and bland critiques, I think that's actually something the games industry has done pretty good at like updating a bit. And like there always is going to be new like issues or like some issues that like stayed and now they've become the main one, where like I would agree, like with realism, like realistic art design and everything, like some stuff can blend together in like that way. But I feel like specifically like the color, like just color grading of everything has gotten so much better like since this game would have been made.
Bird ecosystem, and now you have to come in and mess it all up. You ever heard of the circle of life, dude? All right, I just need to reset my game and think a little. There's gotta be something else wrong with this. Wait a minute. The game's story is that X is the first robot capable of thinking and free will? But since these games take place after the classic Mega Man series, that means the original Mega Man couldn't think for himself.
Oh no.
He was just a mindless soldier, a husk, only following orders of greedy capitalist old men. Was Mega Man actually a symbolic symbol that showcased the folly of our childhood nostalgia and destroyed the illusion of free choice in our hearts? Was Mega Man actually about giving up free will and accepting your fate as just another cog in the machine? Maybe so. But hey, that's just a hypothesis. A video game player hypothesis. Also, Zero's still hot. Hey there, did you enjoy this video?
Zero is still hot. Good job. Enjoy your retirement, Matt Pat. The real Mega Man is the friends we made along the way. True. Based and true. You know what? We're just gonna get it out of the way. We're gonna do 16 things wrong with Super Mario World 2. Super Mario World as well, not Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Wow, this one. Okay, so this was just after Christmas in 2015. Actually, I think this might have been the first episode I made after hitting 100,000 subscribers. I think so. Maybe, or no, that might have been the year after. I'm not sure. Not sure on the timeline. But yeah, this was like around Christmas time.
Look, up in the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's...
F you, level designers. Welcome to Super Mario World, where heavily armored jocks are the most dangerous of enemies. Just like high school. Seriously? You're gonna give us a game
Just
dangerous of enemies. Just like high school.
Just immediate high school, Josh. Very first one. Good job, me. Please tell me that was a Photoshop. This is just me cut out. That is just me cut out from like my grade 11 years. I had the long hair, just a little chin beard going on. That was like the only place I was growing facial hair. Nice hoodie. I missed that Beatles hoodie. I'm also wearing a Beatles t-shirt in this picture. I recognize the little yellow thing. That's like also the Beatles logo. I was big into the Beatles at this point. I was super, super hippie, dude. But amazingly, this was not my weed smoking era. I look more like this for my weed smoking era.
Seriously? You're gonna give us a game set in a place called Dinosaur Island and have hardly any dinosaurs? Where's my Brontosaurus?
Hippie. That is true. This guy.
Welcome.
Wait.
Just like high school.
This guy looks way more like he should be making an album called Hippie Pop.
Seriously? You're gonna give us a game set in a place called Dinosaur Island and have hardly any dinosaurs? Where's my Brontosaurus? Where's my Jeff Goldblum? You know, since this is called Super Mario World, I wonder if we'll see any global influences on this game's level or enemy designs, or even, whoa! There goes America. Did you know? Until the release of Honey Pop, this level was the closest any game designer
RFC,
has
seriously?
ever gotten
That'd
to
be a good
replicating
one.
the feeling of sex. That is not how eggs work. at all.
Wait, what?
You know, every level
what did I
was
say
the
about
closest
sex?
pop. The
Sex?
release of
Wait.
Honey Pop, this level was the closest any, or even, whoa!
There goes America.
Did you know? Until the release of Honey Pop, this level was the closest any game designer has ever gotten to replicating the feeling of sex. That is not how eggs work. At all. You know, everyone always freaks out in this game about Mario punching Yoshi in the back of the head to make his tongue go out.
Till the release of Hippie Pop. No, Honey Pop. Honey Pop.
See? He's just pointing for him to march forward. Like a slave. Yoshi's only a slave. We're 4 levels in, and I've already tripled my amount of lives. So, good job on balancing that one, guys.
The Hippie Pop mod for Honey Pop.
Was
That's what we need.
responsible for animating Mario's butt cheeks. Remember, kids, committing acts of domestic terrorism against the newly established monarchy is totally cool. You know, with the first castle down, I'm truly starting to see Nintendo's
Suck it,
clear
Charles.
vision of a Super Mario world. I mean, look at all these exciting places just waiting to be explored. Or, you know, skipped entirely while I exploit a bunch of secret exits. Whoops. Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. Tell me, gamers, now when did you last actually play one of these? Cause, like, you could just soar over them. Like, just fly on over. Nothing to see here.
So, do you guys think that Nintendo will ever tell us the connection between Star Road and Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road?
Thank you, Hyrule Champion, for the $2 super chat. I wonder where all the dinos are at. I wonder, where could they be? Where? Thank you very much, Hyrule Champion, for the $2. Also, wait, I think I missed both of these. Approximate Hero, thank you for resubscribing with Twitch Prime for 38 months. And also, Lieutenant Spyro, thank you for being a YouTube member for 18 months in a row. That is a year and a half. So, hype to the YouTube chat for that. Obviously, you're playing Jasmine in a production of Aladdin while making this game. I wish. I think I was just really into Disney musicals at the time.
I just really need that info to finish my super important Mario timeline.
The developers just randomly decided to save a disco ball level mechanic and 2 entirely new enemies for the very last room of the game. Someday, I hope I can love someone as much as the developers loved this whole throwing Koopa shells upward mechanic. Oh wow, Nintendo! Does your new console have Mode 7? I never freaking noticed! Oh, come on, look at this. Actually, I don't think I have anything bad to say about this moment. It's a perfect little ending to a Super Nintendo classic, giving you time to reminisce about the adventure you've just embarked on. You know, even if you did skip most of the levels on that adventure. But I feel like a sequel to this game would actually be pretty cool. I mean, there's no way they could screw that up, right? Hey there, did you enjoy this video? Why not hit that?
No. Gosh, who would enjoy a video? In 2024? In this economy? You were so quick back then, finishing World in 16 things. I know too many secret exits. I can't help it. We just take a moment to notice that one of the tags of the stream is literally just Canadian. I have no idea if Twitch tags do jack shit, but maybe someone's specifically looking for Canadian YouTubers doing nostalgic retrospective streams. Okay. One more full 64 days romp. That's all 16 things? Oh, all taken care of. Start the video with teenage you, then finish it with baby you. Wait, give me a second. I'll see if there's see if there's an even more hippie older photo of me. Give me a second. One thing wrong with Pong is that is that the one we want to end on? Don't mind me just scrolling past my baby-faced university pictures to get to my scruffy hippie high school pictures. Hydrate. Never. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's very long hair, Josh. Holy shit. What the fuck? Baby Jish. Look in the comment section of the comments video. You'll find comments I made as a cringe 15-year-old trying to get them read in the comments video. That's what everyone was trying to do. I'm just Shaggy. I could just be Shaggy. James Gunn, you doing a new Scooby-Doo movie? Damn, everyone's just immediately Shaggy. Just baby Jish. What a baby Jish. Peanut butter gamer. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Okay. Let's do... Oh, I said I was going to do Splatoon 2. Well, we'll do the Splatoon 2. Rena's Runner Raymer? The Rumretionist? Rorarid? Wait, what? This isn't my colors. Hey guys, and welcome to hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? What the heck is going on with this audio? Hello? Anybody? Like, comment, and subscribe if you can hear me. Hello? Oh, okay. Now it's working? What the heck was... Oh, I see what I did. Silly me. I completely forgot how easy and simple it should be to set up a microphone. Looks like I pulled a Nintendo! Oh, yeah. I forgot. That was the whole thing with Splatoon 2 when it came out, was Nintendo did voice chat in the weirdest fucking way. I love that. I love stupid Nintendo controversies that we just pigeonhole and forget about because eventually it like wasn't an issue like after 6 months. It just everyone forgot about it. Then you're like, oh yeah, Nintendo. Welcome to Splatoon 2, a game that takes place in the far distant post-apocalyptic future. A world where kids are squids, squids are kids, and above all else, the only type of leg wear are shorts, pants that look like shorts, and shorts with more shorts under them. Also, do squid people listen exclusively to vinyl? Because that's the impression I'm getting from literally every one of these hipster-ass haircuts. Oh, so when Skyward Sword has lots of motion controls, everyone gets upset and calls it the worst thing ever, but when I try and play Splatoon without motion controls, everyone starts giving me crap on stream. So which is it, Gamerinos? Is it good to wiggle my waggle or not? Seriously though, why couldn't the motion aiming in this work exactly like Breath of the Wild's hybrid controls, instead of this weird, you can't use the sticks vertically at all, half and half system they got going to Splatoon? Actually, why can't just every Nintendo game work exactly like Breath of the Wild? Just, you know, keep releasing that game for the rest of the time. I mean, that game is Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, everybody, turn into a hashtag
the Todd Howard
the
shade.
ZL button, but don't stay like that for over 2 hours or you're not gonna like what happens.
Okay, that is now the
Also, that Skyrim re-release joke was made like 3 Skyrim re-releases ago.
most obscure reference I've had on the show. Nobody read these things. Why did nobody read these things? They were so damn good! Alright, so we've decided that squids are gonna be our animal of choice here, and as we all know, the most well-known feature of squids is their ability to launch themselves incredible distances. Trust me, I saw it on the Discovery Channel. While very
actually,
high.
so I don't know what I was going for if the nobody read the Animorphs thing. I think, because, yeah, I feel like in the years since, like, that's come out as like, oh, a lot of people read Animorphs. So, yeah.
Wow, it is just like millennials to just suddenly have a new hotspot to hang out in, completely forgetting about the location from the last game.
That's also, it is actually wild going back in, like, millennials. Like, talk about millennials is, it's all Gen Z now. Everyone's talking about you Zoomers. Something like 90% of my chats, like, probably Zoomers. Probably.
What's gonna happen to the local economy there, huh? Jalonzo's gonna starve, and that's all gonna be on you. Oh, wow. Look, everyone. It's our 2 new hosts for the most beloved TV show of all time. Let's interrupt your play session and tell you what maps are currently available instead of just having a text pop up or something. You know, between this and Game of Thrones, it really is the golden age of television. And speaking of Game of Thrones, my Khaleesi, Marina Stormborn, first of the House of Bay, the moon of my life, my sun and stars, Hey! Do you mind? I'm trying to have a moment here. Don't you have a wedding to attend? Seriously though, how lopsided are these Splatfests gonna be when you have a literal goddess on one side and Dennis the Menace on the other? Nintendo's gonna have to bring out the real tough questions if they want this system to be fair. Goron nipples versus Daddy Ganon eyebrows. Cast your votes in the comment section now, folks. You know?
Cast your votes right now. Emote of your choice. Or if you don't have an emote, just say Ganon or Goron.
Look who came crawling back. I mean, you're a 4-legged creature. You kind of have to crawl. I'm sorry, bub.
Oh, we're getting lots of Gorons. Oh.
What? You want to count the votes with me, bub?
Okay. What would the third option be? Oh, it'd probably be... Oh, well, see, now we have Tears of the Kingdom. So now we have Ganon nipples as well.
Actually,
And
I'm
one vote
gonna
for
do
Rayquaza.
something unprecedented here. Marina, you're so dang beautiful. I'm taking away 10 whole things wrong. That's right. Ta-da! Back to square one. You're just so perfect. Just so gorgeous. Just so... Is that a pun? Yeah, you're getting those things wrong back. Deca Tower's the tallest thing in the city? Obviously, Nintendo's never seen my Deca, if you know what I mean. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, fine. I'll stop making easy wiener jokes about a Nintendo game about squirting fluids everywhere. Let me try that again. Deca Tower? More like, The Deca Tower by Stephen King, starring Squidris Elba. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to comparing everything to penises. Wow, there's a sketchy business being run back there? Gee, that sounds dangerous, but at least that means it doesn't operate under normal business rules, and I'd be able to work there at any time, right? Right? Okay, Josh, save your anger. We'll get back to this part later. If you participate in online battles, your nickname and game stats may be published in the game and online. Oh no! I don't want anyone thinking I'd do anything publicly with a dumb name like Really Freaking Clever. Quick, better change my Switch name to my credit card number just to be safe. All right, we're a quarter of the way into the episode, and we finally entered a match. It's time to take this video to the next level. It's time to be sophisticated, classy, intellectual, and supply the internet with only the most philosophical of memes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to pee on everything. So, the server crashed. That's fun. And then when I got back, Splatoon 2 decided to give me the most passive-aggressive "you disconnected from your last game" message ever, which I shall now recite to you all as if delivered by a mafia mobster. Seems to me your previous online play session didn't end naturally, which is pretty suspicious.
Hey, this keeps happening. We're gonna have to block you from playing online for a while. Make sure your internet isn't busted and try again. Thank you. I do it for the art. But seriously, you disconnect again, we'll break your fucking legs. You know what happened to the last guy that disconnected from a match? Bill Trennan, we beat him so hard, he became psychic and learned Japanese. Seriously? I lose a match, and on top of the shame I already feel, you need to show me a sad cat? Come on, Nintendo. Why don't you just add some super depressing statistics to the defeat screen as well, then?
Oh man, that's bad Smash Ultimate slander. Damn.
Wow, it's literally Donkey Konga, but worse, because there's no Konga. This ain't Donkey Konga. Where's my Donkey Konga 2017? Now, Nintendo obviously put a lot
my
of
Donkey Konga
Sorry,
2024?
Just gonna crop these creepy anime eyes out of here. Nintendo obviously put a lot of thought into creating the world of Splatoon. Every single name, every detail has so sincerely been given heaps and heaps of innovative pondering into its meaning, its design, its hipness with the kids, leading us to masterpieces in naming such as Shella Fresh. Seriously?
What's wrong?
I came here to buy shoes, not to listen to someone tell me which local beer is the best. Oh, great. I'm being discriminated against by a freaking spider crab. How is that fair? You have two things that nobody likes in your name. Fine. Screw you, Peter Parker with an STD. I'll take my business elsewhere. Wow. I guess everyone on this block is racist. Levelist? Speciest? I don't know. I just get the impression they'd let someone under level 4 from their kind buy stupid freaking clothing. You're a sea slug. You shouldn't even be able to wear shoes. What are you? Oh, don't worry, guys. You need to be qualified to buy new hats, but not at all to buy new guns. I can't believe Splatoon 2 takes place in America. Splatting multiple opponents at once. I mean, a threesome's always been on my bucket list, and I never really thought of myself being open-minded enough to try it with a sea creature, but you'll do. You'll do. You know, I'm glad they brought back the Miiverse-like features in this game, allowing everyone to truly unleash their creativity and artistic talents. And I gotta hire this guy to redesign Josh the Hedgehog. Yo, Jed! You see this video? You call me, baby. Hey, you ain't a water type. Or an ink type. The heck you doing, girl? Wait, what? There's another guy named Josh in this team? But that can't be possible. If he's like me, that's just too much sarcasm for one video game. Oh well, you know what they say. Double the fun, double the completely uncalled for dick jokes about a children's video game. Look, I'm not saying that this isn't fun. I'm just saying that a sport where you can only use an arena for 3 minutes before having to call an army of janitors in is almost as stupid as a sport where 90% of athletes wind up suffering from brain damage afterwards. Am I right? Am I right?
Damn.
Okay, now we're getting too topical.
Damn. Weird video to watch before the Super Bowl tomorrow. I was just about to say. Ooh.
Sorry. Dual wielding just really gets me in the mood for Halo 2. Oh god, just while writing this bit, I realized it's been nearly 13 years since that game came out. Oh my god, I feel old. Oh wow, should I really be typing out my brief existential crisis in the middle of a video? And then weirdly narrating it as if the thoughts were just occurring to me now?
Halo 2 is 20 years old this year. Yeah, 13 years. Yeah, that makes you feel old, Josh. That makes you feel old. 2 decades since Halo 2.
How was I say them instead of a pre-planned joke? Oh god, when's the meta-ness of this stupid bit gonna end? Who am I? Am I you? What the shell is going on here? Well, now I look like how I looked when Halo 2 actually came out. All those kids that called me homophobic slurs just didn't realize how good my shirt's abilities were. Seriously though, shout out to my childhood bullies who still work in convenience stores while I make more than you do playing video games and making people happy on the internet for a living. Hey,
God damn. Josh got a little bit spicy at his old bullies with that one. Roasted and toasted. Nintendo, could you nerf my pal Todd? This is totally a problem with the game, and it's just me that sucks. The viral marketing for that Game Grumps dating simulator thing is really paying off.
So, we've got
Dream
a console
Daddy.
that has a better touchscreen than the Wii U. So my main goal with this game's design is to make sure there's absolutely no way to use that touchscreen in the cool way that it was used in the original game. Luckily, that's basically the only thing we'll change when upgrading consoles, so most of our work is done for us.
All right, I got this. Humpback pump track, humpback pump track, humpback pump track, humpback pump track, humpback pump track. All right, guys, we gotta win this. Everything is at stake here. We gotta, yes! And that is how you properly redesign a YouTube series. Okay, now I'm just upset because this joke is probably better than about half the ones in this video. Thanks, Kellen. Seriously though, can I just have the rest of the video be Miiverse posts I think are amusing? No? The whole thing's overrun with furry. Is the blinking dude meme that old? Ooh. Now I'm extra feeling old. Extra. Okay, let's just move on to Salmon Run. Wait, did you guys want those jokes to happen now? I'm sorry, like all the rest of the jokes in this video for Salmon Run and all that stuff, that's only available from 3:38 a.m. to 3:40 a.m. on every second Tuesday. So you just gotta wait till then. I mean, what are you, some kind of idiot for wanting to enjoy things when it's most convenient for you to enjoy them? You think that if you pay for a product and stuff like that, that you should be able to play the game mode whenever you want? Like, who would have a good idea like that? Stop it. There's nothing. There's nothing left in the video. I'm sorry, dude. Blinking white guys for 23. Jesus. All right, you know what? I guess I could white
show
guys
you guys
got
some
the freshest eyeballs
of the
there.
jokes to the rest of the video now. But just to make it absolutely clear, because of making this decision, I am officially better than Nintendo. I am the Breath of the Wild of people. Welcome to Salmon Run, the co-op horde mode experience that, when Nintendo allows you access, has you working for a carving of a bear. Just a bear. Do bears count as ocean creatures now? Because, like, I know SeaWorld is f***ing awful and all that, but, like, you can do some cool stuff with some bears at SeaWorld. All right, okay, we got to start our Salmon Run experience with a lengthy tutorial, but that's fine.
Nintendo did
Maybe
listen to me.
in the post-apocalyptic world, the only video game they had access to for reference was Twilight Princess. Oh, I haven't made fun of Twilight Princess in a while. That felt good. That was like, it's like going back to the gym after a while, and you're like, oh yeah, this is why I go. I feel good. All that stuff, yeah. Poor bastards. So, the colors of whatever you're spraying in this game become exactly 200% grosser when it stops coming from an ink gun and starts coming from an animal. You okay, buddy? You need some Pepto? I don't know what end this is coming from, and I don't want to find out. You know, what's the point of pointing out this feature in the tutorial if none of my teammates will pay attention to it? Oh, a second tutorial? Were you just gonna show me all of the boss salmon dudes that can come out of the water and completely
I haven't
ruin
played
the surprise
any
and
of
suspense
Splatoon
not
3,
knowing what new
unfortunately.
horrors
It
you'd
was
be
one of
faced
those
with
ones
in
I just
survival
never got
mode?
around to picking up.
AKA the entire point of having such a mode. Oh, Nintendo, you never stop Nintendoing. Spoiling all the game mechanics, who would ever want surprises? Also, this boss kind of sucks on my big hairy butt. Is that a ghost squid? This isn't just a case of, oh no, I'm knocked out, but I actually need to get resurrected by my teammates? I don't remember that chapter of the Bible. Wow, look, it's the boss that all of my teammates are totally coordinated enough to defeat easily. Seriously though, this guy's killed me more times than pretty much any Dark Souls boss, and baby, you know I'm including Bloodborne in that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to my poetry reading tonight here in Inkopolis. It really, it means a lot to support the local arts scene, really. It is because of people like you that we're able to do what we enjoy and dedicate ourselves to this lovely local scene. I'd like to begin tonight with a little passage that comes from the heart that I like to call Ode to that one gap you can fall through in squid form just before the objective in Salmon Run. F*** you. Really? One of the new weapons in this game is just a bucket.
Good joke,
Thank goodness
Josh.
we can use it to collect all of my tears over the fact that they didn't add any actually interesting armaments. I'm just now realizing that like 90% of the time, this mode just constantly has balls flying into your face, and I'm definitely not gonna make a joke about that. Who do you think I am? Is that all the experience I'm gonna get for finishing around? Yeesh, they should advertise this thing as a JRPG if they want me to be grinding that much. Then again, this game's actually fun, so I guess it no longer counts as a JRPG. You know, if you think about it...
No! No! I've been liking a JRPG, though. I swear! I swear! I actually like this one! Persona 3 is actually really good! I'm not a donkey, I promise! I'm not a donkey! I'm not a donkey! That I get melted into the floor and dragged to JRPG hell, where I have to play Final Fantasy 13-2 over and over.
If you really think about it, this is a really dark metaphor for life.
If you're about to tell me the Final Fantasy 13-2 is very good, it very much might be. I have not actually played it yet. Whatever. Replace Final Fantasy 13-2 with an actually bad and grindy JRPG. I did see the donkey mode joke. That made me laugh. Sea of Stars was JRPG-like, and actually Sea of Stars was a JRPG that I really enjoyed a couple months ago. I beat that game. So, damn, I guess it's not every 2 years that I like a JRPG. Maybe I'm just JRPG-pilled now.
Thanks for the existential crisis, Squid Kid. So, this video is officially changing names to 64 Things Wrong with Marco and Manny, the two guys that abandoned me and left me to die in my second round of Salmon Run. You guys thought I was gonna stop at just calling out my childhood bullies? Hell no! I'm gonna abuse the heck out of every little bit of my D-list YouTuber fame. Hey team, great work. I guess you could say we really blew them away. Did you guys hear me? Is voice chat working? I said we blew them away. All right, everybody. I think that's enough playing with myself. Now, I do
Chrono
believe
Trigger's
it's time
definitely
to start
on the
playing
list.
this multiplayer game, you know, with multiple players. And that's why I'm super excited to announce my first ever 64 Things Wrong with collab, featuring some of your favorite fellow YouTubers. Everybody give a warm RFC welcome to... Seriously, you can't just play with friends in anything except the ranked modes? Okay, that's totally the reason I don't have a lot of famous YouTubers appearing in this video. How dare you, Nintendo? We could have had this guy, or this guy, or this guy. Oh, no, never mind. I think he might be racist now. Okay, guys, since we need to get to ranked mode for me to play with my...
The brief moment of fear I just had in my chest when I was like, oh shit, I'm about to start listing YouTubers that are famous in 2017. And then I was like, I'm guessing the last one's gonna be a joke, but I was like, please don't let any of the other ones have aged really badly. But Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, I think they're still good. I think they're still good.
My totally real friends, it's time for an awesome montage of all the times I've pulled off amazing triple kills. Or at least some really epic and close victories. Well, okay, if we're just gonna talk about stuff that hasn't happened, why not pull up footage from my sex tape with Janet in the slums of Paris? Wait, no, don't do that. All right, we finally grinded our way to level 10 and unlocked ranked mode, the genius idea where instead of utilizing Splatoon's main mechanic of covering the map, they just kind of put in an Overwatch payload thingy. Except, you know, sometimes people actually sometimes move the payload. Wait a minute, I still can't play with friends yet? I need to actually double unlock that feature.
Freeze frame. Wait, what? Freeze frame what? What popped up there? I didn't.
Slums of Paris. Wait, no, don't do.
I don't. What do you guys talk about? I don't remember. You guys haven't seen the picture of me in a skirt and makeup? You haven't seen Josh and Drake?
All right, We finally grinded our way to level 10 and unlocked ranked mode, the genius idea where instead of utilizing Splatoon's main mechanic of covering the map, they just kind of put in an Overwatch payload thingy. Except, you know, sometimes people actually sometimes move the payload. Wait a minute. I still can't play with friends yet? I need to actually double unlock that feature by reaching a high enough rank? Nintendo, let me just make sure I have this absolutely straight. To play the multiplayer video game that I paid money for and will soon start having to pay an annual fee to continue playing, and if I want to be guaranteed to be on the same consistent team with my friends, I not only have to dump hours of time into unlocking ranked itself, but then have to play ranked mode solo until I'm considered good enough to unlock friends? There is literally nobody in the entire world that would want to play ranked mode of anything solo, and you require us to be good enough at it to unlock the power of friendship? Depending on randoms on the internet, in solo ranked mode is literally a fate worse than death! Who decided this? Say it! Answer me, Nintendo! Why do you want to hurt me like this? And there we have it, Splatoon 2 with all of its great gameplay, but weird design decisions. At the end of the day, though, I'm proud of Nintendo for continuing to improve on one of their more creative concepts. But even more than that, I'm proud of me. Yep, I got through this entire episode with only a couple of sexual jokes about the different varieties and colors of ink. I'm growing as a human being, guys. I'm not gonna stoop anymore to low humor about what certain colors of fluids can look like. I'm a new, mature man, baby. Oh, damn it. Did I break the microphone again? Nintendo! Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Hey there, did you enjoy this video?
Good job. Okay, give me a second. I'm seeing if I can find the original picture. We might have lost it. I might have taken that off Instagram. Just give me uno momento. I actually might not have that image anymore. Okay, no, it used to just I posted on Twitter and Instagram like the day I took it. But basically we were cleaning up a friend's apartment, and for some reason we just thought it'd be good to drag me up because all the other people there were ladies. So they put me in a short skirt and like a white shirt that one of them had. We put on some lipstick and they did my eye makeup and everything. And I was all very scruffy and everything. It was very gender non-conforming, but and then I like popped my booty out for the picture. And then I just decided to use that picture for the like brief flash of like something kind of like sexual or like that I don't want you to see, like for the joke. I'm kind of bummed I can't find that picture though. Also, yeah, hearing me complain about like all the Nintendo Switch Online stuff with just like how much bullshit there is with like multiplayer and like games as a service these days is like, oof, that hasn't gotten better in the last few years. Oh dear. Yeah, I must remove that picture at some point. Nice Game Boy drip feed, Nintendo. We love it. We love it. Okay. So I do believe that is where we're gonna wrap things up today. We've been streaming almost 3.5 hours. That was pretty good for the throwback. We've probably got like 3 streams left of this. Like 2 more to finish off the one-offs and then a Wind Waker stream. That's what I'm guessing. We'll see. Because these ones, I'd originally labeled them as different because they were all from the newer season. But like, I feel like Elden Ring, Sonic Adventure 2, and Mario Kart 8. And Breath of the Wild, since that was recorded earlier. Like, these first 4, I might do a reaction to. Smash Ultimate and Last of Us came out last year, but yeah. Can't wait for them to reset their retro game lineup when the Switch 2 releases. They better not. That is, like, legit. Even if they don't call it, like, the Super Nintendo Switch or, like, the Switch 2 or anything, I really hope they keep the Nintendo Switch Online stuff, like, going. Like, okay, all the games so far, add GameCube or, like, add DS or something to it, but, like, just keep everything you have so far. Like, I'm fine with you just, like, with the drip feed, if you're going to keep that going, but don't restart the drip feed, for the love of God. Drag for theater kids, the equivalent of a boring turret section in a shooter. It's inevitable. It's pretty inevitable, yeah. That's true. But ironically, I never did any drag whenever I was living with an actual drag queen, so missed opportunity. But yeah, I always enjoy doing kind of these throwback streams with you guys. It's fun to have a little glimpse into the past and just like laugh along with this stuff. I'm really glad you guys have been enjoying everything. So I'm gonna try and do some sort of stream during the week this week, I think. I need to figure out how to do some streams after I'm done at like my regular job without being too tired. So I'm gonna try one this week, I think, and just if I winds up being a bit low energy, then I might not be doing weekday streams, but we'll see how it goes if I can do a stream after doing an 8-hour workday. But I really want to start getting the video game content back out there. So things are in the works. Things are coming soon. And also, just before we go, if you haven't listened to it yet, in the description of this stream on YouTube, or you can just find it on my Twitter or wherever, or just look up Josh Busker, Hippie Pop. I put out a classic rock themed album. I'm pretty proud of it. And if you haven't listened to it yet, you really should. Share it with your friends if they like rock and roll. Any plans to do Mega Man Battle Network and Ace Attorney? Those are actually games that are on my list that I'd really like to play. Because I've never played any of the Battle Network games, and Ace Attorney would probably be fun, like kind of to play through on stream, or even just have like that frame of reference. Yeah. So both those are games that I would be down to cover. So yeah, thank you guys for being an amazing audience as always. Speak of the devil, Logan. Speaking of amazing audience, thank you, Logan, for the 48 months in a row on Twitch. That is 4 years in a row. Holy shit. 68 total. So close to the magic number. Thank you very much, Logan. I'm so sorry that it's right at the end of the stream, Logan. But thank you, and I hope you're doing well. I hope the stream is entertaining if you decide to watch the VOD. And yes, there should be some more streams for me soon, because I really need to check out that Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask crossover thing. If they can friggin' randomize Ocarina buttons, that sounds extremely my shit. So I will definitely have to check that out. Thank you guys for being an amazing audience as always, and I will see you all next time. So have a great night, y'all. Mwah.